Oh yeah, just making sure wherever you're gonna land so that I can crop you.
Okay, yeah. Just at least I'll find you that. Explore it a little bit, but in this general vicinity.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself again if that's fine with you.
Sounds good.
Just briefly. Who else is there right now? Sound off.
Nobody on the panel.
All by myself. Well, I'll have you know that at 5 o'clock Bama time, which is 3 o'clock your time, I did a fantasy baseball draft, and so I've been drinking since then. It's one of my 2 fantasy baseball teams, and this team's not going to be as good as the other team, but you know, you never know because it's baseball. Somebody could get injured.
Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it now. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. About you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding. And all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how. I don't know how. 'Cause maybe, oh, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, oh, you're my wonderwall. Wonderwall. Let me tell you that today is gonna be the day, but I'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding. And all the lights that light the way are blinding. Oh, 'cause there are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Oh, I don't know how. Maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Baby, let me tell you that maybe, you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Kim, I like your pearls. It's me, Emma. I've seen you.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. I can hear you loud and clear. Oh my god, now I see you loud and clear.
I gotta go
How's
get
that
my
about? What are you
aviator
drinking?
shades. You don't have like an extra stool, do you?
A what? Sure.
I'm sorry.
Can Kim hear us?
Yeah, she
I can hear you.
I just told her nice pearls.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about the pearls. Did you get a haircut?
I cut my own hair, yeah.
You cut your own
You
hair.
cut your own hair. Speak on that.
Speak on that, queen.
Well, it's like $200 to get your hair cut. So like
That's interesting. Now, not how I do it,
Jojo, she can't see you. Sit down.
but I can see her.
I can see a part of.
Well, yeah, she can see
there
his
he is.
back.
I can see. I mean, you have a nice haircut.
Hi, Kim. It's Jeff. Jeff, Kim, can you hear me? It's Jeff.
Hi.
Hi, Kim. I love you. I miss you.
Hey,
Hi, I love you and I miss
Hey,
you.
Kim, do
Also.
you want to say hi to Danielle?
I would love to. Yeah. Hi. I love you and I miss you also.
Oh wow, she didn't say that to us at all.
Well, you know, you have to put it out there.
Can't hear
first,
you,
I guess. I don't
Peach.
know.
Can't hear you, Kim.
Emma, what are you drinking?
A device.
Curious.
That's a kind of beverage. She didn't just mean like I'm drinking an iPad
Yeah.
or something. That would be weird.
I don't know. I tried the pearls because I was wearing the dress.
Little Wolf
and
Coffee.
They seem to match well.
And
I
Warp
like it.
and
I think it
West
matches great.
pants from
Sorry,
Stitch
Jojo's
Fix.
talking really loud.
Staff Theater, never brought to you by Stitch Fix. We don't know how to get their email.
Jojo.
We've been doing Stitch Fix for years.
You've been fixing for years?
All right.
Oh, you know it.
Let's give Kim a second here. Let's hear Kim.
Extreme drip.
Yes.
All right. I
This
good?
is my voice. This is the sound of my voice. I will be at this volume for most of the time.
All right. Sounds good.
Sometimes I'll be a little bit higher.
Cam, are you going to do any of your classic characters?
I will. I have one classic character that I will be posing.
Oh my god.
Hey, your guys' ears are going to die.
Yeah, say goodbye to your ears.
Keep your fingers on the buzzer.
I have all
this. Because I'm a stand-up
all my
comedian.
regular voice until prompt 5.
So you have a regular voice till prompt 5, is what I mean.
Yeah, so basically your ears will hate themselves, but then they'll die.
Wait, what's your movie makeup for you to have a different character? Wait, no, save it for the pod.
Yeah,
Yeah,
say it.
yeah.
What are we
I'm not
doing?
gonna tell. Like, what the hell's that? I'm
Yeah.
gonna,
Come on.
I got spoiled.
Yeah, unbelievable.
First
Oh
time
my
here?
god,
What
I'm
are we
so
doing?
sorry.
You new here?
They don't want
My
that.
fucking bad.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're
Semi-professionally
supposed to be
fading
doing
out.
the
That's
show.
what we're doing. Oh, nailed it. Mm.
By the way, yeah, we're 2 minutes late, bud. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, the show doesn't really
They're
start.
preempting the news for this.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
knows what
I also,
happened? I don't.
I made sure that all of my prompts were had an economy of words.
Oh.
I wanted to be concise.
In this
Yeah.
economy?
What's the tariffs on that?
What's the
Oh my God, Emma! Enough
you
with the
said
tariffs.
what's the tariffs?
I still don't know what
This
those
is
are.
such a topical show. Oh.
Such a topical.
You're the
thing.
one that gave me the prompts on the economy.
Oh, did I?
Did you do that?
Did I?
You did.
Wait, he's looking. He's
Oh, I'm
looking
not
at the
looking. I'm
prompts.
still working on her audio.
What? This is the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice sounds like this, and this will be the volume of my voice for the majority of the show.
Looks good. I don't mean to give Kim economy prompts.
The biggest burn.
But-
He's always like, la la la, Kim, communism, la la la. Whoops, it happened again.
I mean, clearly, if it did, then that was subconscious because I.
But I will also shoehorn communism into
Well,
any
yeah,
other
it's not
prompt.
like you need to be set up.
You're a total pinko, Cameron. We love you for that.
Yeah.
Jojo.
It's not like you need my help to get there. But sometimes, yeah, I'll just tee Kim up so that she can vent her spleen, and then we get content.
And
Content,
alley
baby.
alley-oop. Who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
Does bile
It's
come
a
from the
communist
spleen?
alley-oop.
Isn't that why I've used the term venting your spleen for years? Am I wrong?
I've literally never,
heard that in
you
my
say
life.
that.
Which humor comes from the spleen? Some of you do alternative
Those are
medicine. I know
the melancholy.
What a judgment.
Me?
Oh yeah, I brought this up to the lobby earlier, and yeah, I'm right. It's almost exact. So I guess the April 4th show. It's weird. Been doing this show for so long, and I was over there for so long.
Yeah.
It's weird to now look at this and realize in 2 shows I've been hosting as long as I was on the panel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were a good panelist.
You were
Oh,
great.
you cut that out.
Jesse was the reason I used to come and watch this show.
Yeah.
We
I
always
was
knew
like-
there'd be at least one good panelist.
Yeah.
Gotta have at least
What
one.
was my
man.
the
What was the cat one?
YouTube cat
Yeah.
channel was my favorite.
Yeah.
Egyptian meow. I like randomly say that.
Oh, this is almost the exact opposite of how I felt last time Mom Hatters were on this show.
Interesting. Was it
So-
so last time you were like, uh-oh, what have I done?
I want you to know
Yeah.
all 3 of us agreed no bits.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
straight
I don't mind
shooters
bits.
tonight.
I don't mind bits.
Well,
When you're gaslighting me in a show, it's less fun.
We agreed to
I called it-
To me, for those of you who didn't see the last stab, the last one was basically
great.
like a live art performance
I
where they
liked it.
tortured Jesse by saying, "Hey, actually, you have a theater nightmare of having lines you didn't prepare for."
Oh, I never have a problem with
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
expect that every time Jeff's on the show,
But-
every time
but
Cameron's
we-
on the show.
But
we
tonight
promised
I
to keep
am
it
playing for
high
March
and
of
tight.
All right.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
High and tight.
Ah,
Keeping it high and
Oh, I
tight.
thought
What
she
did
said
you say,
roll-
Emma?
I said tonight I'm playing for March of Dimes.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, let's get all.
the first
Emma
seal is
doesn't know what that
broken.
is. Emma
Let's get the
just thinks that's a
sponsors out of the
lot
way
dimes.
first. And then.
Emma's just really hoping that this time you pay them in dimes.
It's for the children, Kim. Jesus.
Kids
Yeah,
love
but
dimes.
You still get the dimes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you say you peg them with dimes?
Hey,
What'd you say? No, like
just a
throw
roll of
it.
dimes.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Help them with dimes.
That's not bad.
When you
Dimes.
throw something at someone, isn't
Well,
that
anything
pegging?
larger than
Peg
dimes
them.
might really hurt them.
First of all,
The
perverts.
dime hitting is cathartic.
they pegged Jesus by throwing the stones at him?
First of all, that's rough.
Now, Kim,
Not
did
a
you hear
terrible
that
idea.
Jeff
Is
said
anyone
they
writing
pegged
this down?
Jesus?
We have to give Kim time to talk.
Yeah. I wish we had headsets so we could hear Kim talk direct. I wish I could get some cans for it too.
Well, if
Kim.
we could hear Kim talk,
I don't
if
think
we
it's
stopped
necessarily. Yeah, exactly. I think Emma nailed it. It's the lack of give and take.
talking. No, that's accurate.
Yeah, you
That's
never heard us
accurate.
talk to each other before, I think.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and in the same room, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when you're reliant on Zoom to try and have an even playing field, it's difficult.
Well,
Yeah.
she needs to move back.
Well, you're not
There's
wrong.
a delay.
Yeah.
God damn it.
She's all, I'm playing for.
Mom follows the comedy school of the loudest one is funny.
Oh,
That's true.
yeah. Yeah.
You
never
don't
They
talk
teach
with
that over
each
there,
other.
too.
You talk at
What?
each other.
That wasn't funny, Kim. We couldn't hear it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Crank up the funny, Kim.
Yeah, the rule of loud is definitely practiced
Yeah. Or
locally.
just white man with beard.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Look, I get waxed regularly, okay?
Oh,
Where
we
you
couldn't.
play-
We
where-
couldn't see if you didn't.
Where are you
Kim,
playing
you're
at
fine.
this weekend, Kim? I'm
Thanks
looking
for
at it,
thanks
she
for
can
not
see
having
it.
high resolution.
Yeah. Yeah. We're keeping it strictly to 480 around here,
God bless you.
if we're lucky.
I hope she freezes. And I hope she has a funny face when she freezes.
She did earlier, and we were concerned.
Jeff, be ready for that, please.
Digital Botox.
Yep. Photox.
Well, Jesse
So-
left. This is our show now.
Yeah. We control the horizontal and the vertical. Does anyone get that anymore?
Kind
No.
of.
It's 2025.
You're talking about graphs?
I think so.
Yeah. No, a good Twilight Zone reference really goes over with the kids.
I think that's Outer Limits.
Kids aren't watching.
Actually, I
this.
think it is. What is it? Outer Limits? No, I think.
Don't quit. He's got glasses on. Don't question.
I think you might be
It's
right.
Outer Limits.
The horizontal and the vertical. I think that is Outer Limits,
You
actually.
forced
Yeah.
Jesse to
So-
go get alcohol.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well.
Ain't no
yeah.
laws when you're drinking claws.
What flavor claw do we got, Jesse?
I
Grape.
have a blackberry, which is tasty, and I don't usually get to have because normally we don't have it. I do tend to only drink what we have the most of because I'm a responsible business owner.
Yeah.
Mango.
Ugh. No, mango moves pretty good.
Really?
Mango.
What are the margins on mango?
It's all the same.
Does
Dude,
lemon sell?
The people that go
Not
to the
really.
show are trash. Who drinks mango?
Wow. I guess I'll
Call
leave.
you out. Who are you? Come up here.
Wow.
I don't drink white claws.
The views of Kim Martell do not
You know, you're
necessarily
basically
reflect.
drinking dirt.
Yes. No, I agree.
Dirt flavored white.
I agree.
You could have said piss, but you chose a solid object. Speak on that.
No, it was because
Well, it tastes like dirt.
It's not hyperbole.
Mango
it's
and
dirt. Tastes
mango
like
and
dirt.
passion fruit taste like dirt. Kim is correct. It's just what it
Thank
is.
you.
For the first time.
Oh, I hear lines being drawn out here.
Yeah, look at everyone. Boo.
Wow.
Get him out of here.
Wow.
Turn the camera
I'm
on the
ruining
audience.
marriages tonight.
Yeah. Oh man, this is. Didn't think this is where this was the hill that a lot of people were going to die on here.
Call me crazy. I'm a lemon claw.
I don't mind
person.
lemon.
Lemon's
You
good.
don't have lemon?
I said I don't mind lemon. I was actually craving the last couple days just some nice lemonade. Just a big tall glass.
Because
of
it's
lemonade.
creeping up towards 70
Oh, yeah.
degrees.
Yeah. And I've got a new fire pit. You guys want to come over? Got a new fire pit and a place to myself. Ha ha ha! Bang bang bang.
Oh, it's yours now?
Yeah.
Your place is
Hell
zoned
yeah.
for fire.
You know, every
You could have a
every
fire.
outdoor area is.
It's zoned for kids, is what it's zoned.
Yeah.
It's zoned for
pit-
pits.
Zoned for pits.
You got to get in the pit
Hey,
to try and love someone. That's
The
fire.
neighbors tried to burn their house down twice in the time that I've been there. I played amateur fireman a couple times, so I
Nice.
think we're okay.
They give you an amateur certificate, I bet.
I should have gotten like a hat, a little badge. I should have brought something
Like a
else.
sheriff.
Like the dude on Paw Patrol. The dog on Paw Patrol, I should say.
Exactly.
I'm-
All right. Well, we're already into the thing.
Oh my God, his name's Marshall, and he's a fire marshal.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
What do you Google?
Son of a
Kim?
bitch.
Kim's googling. She's doing the research.
She's doing the work.
If y'all have never seen the Paw Patrol wiki, it's more expansive than Star Wars, so who has better lore, I ask you.
Oh, I'm
They-
sorry.
They
I have a
save
7-year-old
dinosaurs
boy.
sometimes.
Hmm.
What?
And they're knights. And they have
We're getting
superpowers.
we're getting too political.
Oh, you
okay,
know,
now,
Because of
now
Paw
I-
Patrol?
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Mayor Humdinger,
In
we've
this
been
climate?
ignoring his shit too long.
In this climate?
Yeah.
Paw Patrol is a little problematic. A lot A lot of
What a-
figures of authority
Right?
and that sort of the thin blue paw, all those sorts of things.
I don't think
I wanna
I don't
speak
think
out.
Rubble's in the union.
See,
Did you
Personally.
say Rubble?
Yeah,
Like
Rubble and
Barney?
Crew.
Oh.
No. From Paw Patrol.
I don't
Rubble and
watch
Crew.
Paw Patrol. I'm an adult.
wow.
I watch Bluey because I like to feel.
No,
Bluey's
Dan-
great.
What about Daniel Tiger?
No,
Damn it.
and Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
With
right.
that, Queen, let's start the show.
Well, yeah, because it's being demanded in the chat by, I assume that's Kim being the rabble rouser.
The thing of it is
Well,
like
we're talking over, so she's got to get in
Yeah.
the chat.
yeah,
She's turned to the chat.
get a word in edgewise.
She's going to get the people on her side. All right, well, then I guess we probably should begin the program.
Yeah, I just want to warn everyone. I hate reading out loud,
Yes,
so
yes.
know that.
That
Okay,
is-
I as much as you hate it, I'm bad at it, so we're a good team.
No, I'm bad at it, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why I hate it.
Oh.
I'm dyslexic.
I'm really good at it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Can I give you my?
Yeah,
prompts?
he's super good at it.
Can I
It's
just
kind of
hand you
annoying.
my phone?
I don't think we've got to push the envelope on what stab can be. I've used ChatGPT up here. I can't.
We
Oh.
promised
Well,
we would
Joe
not
is
take
already-
over the show with our ridiculous.
Oh, this is a given. I don't,
He built into. Actually,
I don't
Jesse
mind
set
that.
the clocks back again.
yeah, that's fine. But Joe's already broken the ChatGPT seal around here, and I disagree with it. So I
What do you
never know
mean
when
the
he's
chat-
going to do it again.
When I do it, I say it because I'm better than the
You're
people who
brave.
do it and keep it a secret.
Oh,
You know who you are if you're on stab.
oh, breaks
It's a
my
lot
heart.
of corny, ridiculous stuff.
Breaks my heart if people are actually doing that. What a waste.
Stealing my own job
What
from
a
me.
waste. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AI is coming for all our jobs.
Well, AI can host 229 episodes of this goddamn show.
Could we get
It could.
could we get AI to host a stab?
Probably.
Can I host a stab so you can be a
Could they do
panel
it faster
person?
than
Does
this?
everybody just want to host now?
No, so you can be on the panel.
God damn it, Kim. Can't you just ask for another can instead of bothering us?
I own second.
Okay, there we go. All right.
All right, you guys.
You're already
let's-
So let's hear what John Austin has to say.
Yeah. John, could you get us started? And just assume that we're talking to you like as someone that still exists. I never know.
I think he's alive.
I assume.
I'm friends with him on Facebook, but I ain't seen much.
Well, I only ever saw him pop up on like Twitter.
Oh,
And
you mean
Oh,
X?
that's-
I don't have
No,
that.
I don't
That's
mean
not
that.
great.
I don't. You know what? We're not getting into that. It's already 44. We got to get this thing.
Well,
started.
this show doesn't start till. That's why when I come and watch it, I never
Oh.
get here till 7:45.
Okay, well that's rude. Because isn't this a big part of the show? Huh?
I mean, I'm just here for the prompts.
I don't like when
I
you say it. It sounds mean.
When I say it, it's just like I just roll in at 7:45.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, makes me feel great. All right, 7:45. Let's go.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific
everyone's
hypnotists to give various
You know what?
potentially comedic takes on several random
All right.
comics, which they will now
listen to the
perform for the first
supposedly alive
and
John
likely
Alston.
last time in front of a live
like
studio
this,
audience
like this.
in a show called Stab.
In this linguining episode of the Stab Show, it's another Mom Hat Studios family episode as JoJo Lewis, Emma Haney, and Kim Martell lock themselves in a spooky mansion overnight to roast any dumb ghosts or spirits who think they're at all scary. Then, of course, they try to leave the mansion in the morning, only to discover that it burned down 100 years ago, that very day, and that they were some hella sick 1920s insult comics. And they're pretty okay with the whole deal. All the while, me, your host, Jesse Jones, gets stuck in some really insignificant B story, which I don't mind, because I could use an episode or 2 off. Thank you very much. All of this and so much more tonight on Stab. Oh, nailed it. So, don't draw attention to it. Oh, that undercuts the professionalism. Let's get things started with segment 1. It's reorganization, obviously. We here at Stab are unknowingly very aware of the acronym MTBF, or Mean Time Before Failure. When this theater opened, our MTBF was absolutely measured in months by many. Then, a year and a half in, a pandemic shutdown. Clearly our MTBF must have been weeks then, but here we are, coming up on 7 years of doing this, directly in the face of all logic and reason. We persist. Some might even say we're thriving right now. those people wouldn't necessarily understand the idea of thriving. But by our standards, we are diamond encrusted platinum success boys right now. But with all of that now in mind, make it be outmined, and instead give me who or what else MTBF might stand for. Represent to you, Joe. MTBF.
Every single time you're out with the girls or the boys, there's that moment when you need to recover some of your party supplies from the safe, secure location where you are storing them, your rucksack or your satchels or what have you. Now, if you're a real styling person and you got the hottest drip at all times, you gotta also have the best party storage tool for holding all of your orange slices and Molly and chapsticks or whatever. That's what people need when they go out to party. I don't know. I'm really more of a books guy.
Sure.
And nothing's worse than when you're out with your Supreme drip, your new style, new threads, ready to fucking rage, and chaboy or chagirl says, MBTF, Mr/Miss, that bag fake. Damn. Yeah. It's a very good joke I did.
I was just waiting for more.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes when I stop talking, it's because the bit ended.
All right.
I got
Economy of words, Jesse.
My
first one is short.
Okay.
I'm just gonna warn
That's
you ahead
fine.
of time because you
I'm okay with
seemed
that.
chomping at the bit with Joe.
No, it's just it was leaving us wanting more.
That's good. Joe.
That's good
what
show
you want.
business.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Jojo.
Yeah. Now we're chomping at the bit for more Joe. Except I didn't like the term hot drip.
Any particular reason?
All of them.
It made me feel at home.
Yeah, hot drip
that
sounds
weird?
like home. Mom hat.
Put it on a shirt.
Hey, Jeff,
Sell
could
it
you-
out front.
Hey Jeff, how we doing with Red Bubble? How we get it?
Hot drip feels like home. All right. Well, thank you, Joe.
Good job, Joe.
Emma.
Yeah.
Just dazzle us with your economy. Let's hear your MTBF.
MTBF? Oh, you must mean mostly trash, barely functional.
Mm-hmm.
The gold standard for anything held together by duct tape and misplaced optimism.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. No, I got it. I was with you there.
It's good storytelling. Yeah.
I was just taking in the mostly trash, barely functional that we've been standing in for 7 years.
Okay. I was gonna make a reference, and I didn't,
That's all right.
because I'm a good person.
You could have. I'm
No,
a big
I
boy.
love
Friend,
this
Emma.
place.
Yeah.
I host 2 shows a month here. I
All
can't
right, that's true.
shit on it.
That's true.
I love it.
You're here more than just about anybody but myself.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
Kim Martell, MTBF, what have you?
Okay, so we've got so many acronyms for good things. VIP is a very important person. Goats are greatest of all time. MILFs mean something. But with everything going on in the world, we don't have enough acronyms to quickly express the things that are total shit, the worst, the least important, worst ever, which is why I present to you MTBF, the most terrible by far.
Oh.
For when you need to tell somebody what happened today, it was the MTBF.
God damn it.
Economy of words.
Jesus Christ.
I don't like that I've learned something on Stab.
Yeah.
What'd you
Like
learn?
something that we could actually
Like
use
I could
outside.
use that.
I could use that.
Yeah.
I'll use mine too.
Yeah,
Mostly
but-
trash, barely functional.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, not to shit on, but Kim's
Oh, no.
is the most usable.
Yeah.
Out all
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
Why is
sometimes.
everyone surprised when I do something good? Fuck every single one.
I think
That's
Kim,
like a
we just hang a
consistent
lantern on
thing.
it and
You're
it
giving
feels
me a
like
complex.
criticism.
Kim, your 3rd chair, which by Stab standards is a good spot.
Yeah, I'm first chair, Kim, because you need to carry my weight.
I'm middle chair because Jesse is uncertain. What I'm gonna do. And third chair brings it home. That's what happens.
They finally figured it out.
We cracked this puzzle for years. Every time we go to stand, I'm like, who's third chair? Okay.
Well, the third is obviously that's been clear. It's the first and second that I've been able to slide under the radar most of the time.
Not this time.
Yeah.
You just saved third chair for the robot. Like, that's not that weird.
Oh, it's coming, probably. Well, let's get to meet the Mom Hatters, shall we? We could meet you all together, but that'll be the regular anarchy that the show will be. So let's go one at a time with Joe. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing very, very good.
Good.
Thank you.
Good to hear. What have you? Which project would you like to focus on?
We just released a new episode of Geesebumps,
Saw
the Did
that.
You Mean Goosebumps podcast,
I did see that.
on Night of the Living Dummy 3.
Ooh.
And just so we're clear,
Mhm.
that book is not good. and here's the thing about most Goosebumps books, they weren't good.
Yeah, but that one has one of the best cover art.
Oh yeah, it's like The Last Supper. And I love it.
Yeah.
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 You should listen to it. It's very good.
Sure. I don't listen to podcasts that I'm not in.
Fuck. That is so real. Honestly. Like that is one of those real things I've ever heard.
I've never listened to a Mom Hat podcast except for the roles we made.
To be fair,
That's
I only
inaccurate.
I only
That's
listen to the
inaccurate.
show to edit it.
Yeah.
So it's not even like I listen to the
I listen to all
Doesn't
the Mom
count.
Hats. They're
No.
fun.
Not at all. Well, awesome. Glad we've got stuff in the pipeline, coming through, uploading, entertaining, what have you. Good to have you, Joe. Emma.
Second chair.
Yeah?
The meat?
The meat.
I am
Yes.
in between the buns.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
But you don't know if it's cooked right.
It's very important, but also the most dangerous.
Can get you sick.
Yeah. You are the undercooked pork of the show.
Hey, my last two prompts, or my last three, I'm proud of.
No, I believe
And
in you,
will
Emma.
listen to
I believe in you.
Mostly because you have to.
Yeah. Emma, would you like to highlight a Mom Hat project or something that you're doing?
Mom Hat stuff, they do the best stuff.
Well.
I dip in when I don't flake, which is accurate.
Well, that's.
I have one thing coming up on the 10th and the 11th. I'm featuring for Jackie Cation, and I'm very excited about
Of the
that.
Jackie and Laurie show on Maximum Fun.
I was already on the
Well.
Jackie and Laurie show as their comedian of the week.
Well,
so,
look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. I featured for Laurie Kilmartin, so now I'm gonna get the pair.
Nice.
I'm very excited about that.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Where's that?
I think I can only call in sick on Thursday.
Okay.
I can't do it Thursday and Friday. So Thursdays in Petaluma, and then Saturdays in Sacramento at Glow in Old Town Sac.
Oh,
So
nice.
get your tickets, because they said she's actually selling tickets already,
Oh,
which is
well, shit.
crazy. So
Then get on
she's-
that.
I love Jackie Cation. She's very funny. So
Oh, awesome.
yeah.
Good stuff. And you got two shows here as well, but
Yeah.
fuck that
Oh
noise.
yeah. You said what I'm excited.
Oh, no,
about.
That's work. No one's excited about work.
First of all, JoJo and I have warm takes first Friday of the
Oh,
month.
is that how it's morphed?
Well,
now?
secretly, I'm training JoJo and Connor to host my shows to take them over eventually.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
Well, at this point, Warm Takes and Chafe are largely Mom Hat productions.
it's fine.
And that's okay.
That's
I'm okay with
I
that.
take on the theater side of the group.
Sure.
The stage performance. Yeah.
Well, good to have you. Kim, hi.
Hi.
Hi there. How was the world of Kim Martell?
The world is fine.
Okay. I have a hard time taking that at face value, but I'll.
I got invited to do a comedy show tomorrow at a big theater in
Birmingham.
Tuscaloosa, and I realized I haven't done a show in 7 years, and that's absolutely not plausible, and so I said no.
Oh, you could have done it, Kim.
Nice.
Well, that's fair.
Nice.
No, it's totally fair.
Yeah.
I that would have been miserable. I like doing this
Okay.
and occasionally recording podcasts about soup when Emma doesn't flake.
Well,
We did one.
yeah. So that
No,
sounds
it's
about
not true.
right.
We did two.
We should just release it.
Just throw it out there, put it behind the paywall.
Yeah. Patreon exclusive.
Yeah.
That's a Patreon episode.
Yeah.
During our fun drive.
Well.
And then also hen time of our lives
Yes.
when we can.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, we've got the whole hentai podcast rumble in here. We've got
Who
Looking
knew there
at
was
you,
so much
Milk.
material with hentai? Everyone.
yes, yeah. That's
Everyone
Y'all
knew.
should just collab.
I can't imagine a crossover is not in the works.
It's like when the Flintstones met the Jetsons.
It's exactly like that with tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's a senpai here.
Hmm. Well,
that's funny what I said.
well, good to have you, Kim, and sorry, congratulations for not doing the show tomorrow.
You could have done
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for
could've
knowing
done
your
it.
limits, Kim.
I get it. You're not wrong. Or you could have just read reams of stab material completely out of context. That could have been fun. All right, let's do the thing,
She
shall we?
just goes up and reads stab.
Yeah, why not? Get some use out of it. Segment 2, it's pickup lines. It's difficult to put oneself out there to brand new prospective fluid swappers. I'm just realizing I don't think I rewrote the intros. I was in a hurry on Wednesday to get you these stuffs, and then I didn't rewrite the intros.
Well, you're an
So those
improviser.
those
Jesse,
very
just improvise
dedicated
it.
listeners will recognize these.
Dedicated
Just
fluid
improvise.
swappers.
Improvise it.
Improvise.
Improvise it.
What?
Hold your little cup,
Oh.
your glass with your straw. That's one for the people in the class.
Yeah,
That's a real deep cut.
it is.
I love it.
Hey, everybody. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I don't care. And back to one. This is the good one.
You have to clap so you know when to edit.
Oh, no. I got
I
it.
learned that from Jeff.
I'm a professional. It's difficult to put oneself out there to brand new prospective fluid swapping strangers, but that fluid isn't going to swap itself. So you need to be able to quickly and effectively strike up a new conversation through the power of the tried and true practice of the pickup line. In pickup lines, you've been asked to give us 3 chat-up lines to or from the following various random nonsense things. So let's get to swapping. 111, 222, 3 times around, as is done in segments 2. All right, Kim.
Kim run to the bathroom.
No, she's there. I
What?
can see
Okay.
her. She's not even doing anything.
I'm still here.
I heard something that was responded to by the audience, so Kim did something.
I didn't do anything.
Kim
I
makes
just
a
don't know
lot of
what.
uncontrollable faces.
No.
It's just my
learned
face.
How does Kim make uncontrollable faces?
So-
Can you still not afford Botox, Kim?
Look at
That's
That's insider information.
that's
this. Watch. Angry? Guys,
All right.
Kim, you're beautiful.
All right.
thank you.
Kim's
I
back
know.
on. Kim's back on the horse. That's good to know. All right.
Rip
heroin.
it, rip it, and tip it, my friends.
Yeah.
is rough.
All right.
Oh,
Back
that
to
went
it.
everywhere. Oh, God.
So
Or she's just staring.
pickup lines.
Carry on.
111, 222, 3 times around.
Get it?
So Joe, let's hear your first pickup line to or from the clearance bread section in Safeway.
Got it. Hey, girl. Are you penicillin? Because you're moldy and curing my loneliness.
Yeah.
It's a good. The kids call them Riz lines nowadays.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Riz lines?
Riz lines.
Like charisma lines?
Yes.
For what?
Like instead of pickup
Pickup
lines, they
lines.
say Riz lines.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No.
Jizz lines. Danielle said
Jizz
jizz
lines.
lines.
Danielle said a mother said Jizz lines.
Oh, whoops.
Also.
Well, I'm still trying to avoid.
Bread.
Tyler attempted to coin the Rizzing 20s, and I'm still trying.
Well, now I'm going to say it.
I know.
Why did
I'm-
you enter? Why did you put that in my brain?
Rizzing.
I'm
gonna-
actively working against myself by
No.
bringing it up. I know, because it's so fucking good, and I hate it
I'm
so
going to
much.
say it to my niece's children because
Yeah.
I'm not going to have kids. I'll be like, oh,
We got
I
5 more.
remember the Risen 20s.
Yeah, I hate it so
Do
much.
y'all
Sorry,
kids
my son
remember
was sleeping.
Skibbity?
Oh, they had 23 skibbities. No, we
Fuck.
can't do that too.
23 Skibbity is so good.
We're only 1 of 9 into this.
Hey,
Guys,
I'm
I'm so
keeping my
sorry.
trap shut.
Emma
Well,
Haney.
except now.
Emma needed an explanation of what this was, and she was a delivery driver. They were delivery
Well,
drivers.
when you say unprotected left, I'm like, you talk about those libs? That's what I was
No,
thinking. Look
that's
at my
how,
overalls. That's exactly what I was
that's how they see themselves. But yeah, Emma, let's hear your pickup line. Your first of 3 pickup lines. 2 are from unprotected lefts.
Hey, girl.
Uh-huh.
I take things slow, make people angry, and I cause unnecessary chaos. So basically, I'm already relationship material. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, such a Riz line.
See?
No. Kim, your first 3 pickup lines. Ooh, sorry. Your first of 3 pickup lines. 2 are from I don't know. It's just adorable. 2 are from an otter dressed like a butler.
That's so good. I was wondering why that was happening.
I'm not used to not being the cutest thing in the room, but here you are.
Nice. So good. And so adorable. Coming with like a little lisp from an otter in a butler costume.
I really
was so
wanted to
good.
like impose the facts that I know about otters, that everyone here knows that I know about otters,
Please
but I
don't.
chose not to mention
Oh,
those
she
facts.
found out they have like a pocket and they keep their favorite rocks in them.
Hell yeah.
Well,
And then
that's
I-
not the fact that I was thinking of.
No.
but you're
Oh,
right.
well, that's what you
don't.
said today in chat.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if
Nope.
Kim shares.
Whoops.
All right.
Kim's done a lot of therapy.
Second time around.
Yeah.
Jojo, your second pickup line. 2 are from the clearance bread section in Safeway.
Hey, girl. Are you for sale? Because while love is priceless, it is not covered by my EBT card.
Well, 50% off, like a jostled platter of cinnamon rolls or something.
Lightly jostled.
Yeah.
In need of good home.
Yeah.
On Imperfect
Oh,
Foods.
so many
Imperfectfoods.com?
crescent rolls. Thank you, Joe. Emma, second
Yeah.
time around. Pickup line 2 from unprotected lefts.
Okay. Hey, gal. I can be dangerous, frustrating, and completely unnecessary. But somehow, people keep trying me.
Yeah. Subject line on dating profile. Heading. Kim, second time around. Pickup line 2 are from an otter dressed like a butler.
So quick,
Yes.
are you a collection of sea garbage? Because I could totally see myself getting tangled up in you.
No.
Oh.
How did you make an otter dressed like a butler sack? God damn.
The butler part's just implied. He's just always cute.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a bad thing. Fine. Joe, let's get us started to finishing. Pickup lines 0 through 3rd from 2 are from clearance section in Safeway.
Got it.
Clearance bread section. Whatever. The clearance section is also next to the clearance bread section as well, at least in the Safeway that I go. You know what? Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, girl.
Mm.
Are you Shrek?
Wait.
Because you're green and smell bad. It's called negging. It's a big part
Okay,
of hitting
sure.
on people.
Sure.
This is why you're first chair.
Damn it!
Exactly.
How
why.
dare you!
It's supposed to be a compliment. You know what? I enjoy the clearance bread section Safeway because I still have the mentality of a poor.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Oh. That's good for a couple days. Give me some of that. If I don't finish it, it's half off. It doesn't matter. Sorry. Emma, 3rd of 3 pickup lines 2 are from unprotected lefts.
Hey, sir.
Oh, there's
Interesting.
I'm 50-50.
Inclusive.
I don't always get the right of way, but I do demand your full attention. Kind of like dating me.
Mm.
I get it.
It wasn't my best one.
No, it's strong.
That's okay.
It's
That's why I'm
always
middle
good.
chair.
It's always good to save the one that you
Aren't sure of.
aren't sure for the last.
Yeah. Thanks,
Let's
Jesse.
really drive that home.
It's a rule
Sorry.
of 3.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
You're appreciated.
I'm gonna get you on the next one.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I believe that. Kim, let's close out some picking up lines with your third of 3 pickup lines to or from an otter dressed like a butler.
Girl, you're so precious. I'd like to stuff you in one of the flaps of skin I have underneath my armpits next to one of my favorite rocks.
Yeah. Now was
We
it
have
just-
those.
Yeah, no.
Thanks, Kim. I was just Googling
Yeah.
it.
We've learned a lot today.
I like to fact check Kim's prompts.
Now is it just has it evolved as a rock?
No,
flap,
it's
or
just
is it
no, it's just like a extra. They're just very.
Well, yeah.
Also, they have like the
Oh.
most watertight
I didn't mean to start
fur.
Kim up.
Yeah. I think the thing you're hitting on just is like, is there an evolutionary benefit to be able to save rocks?
Well, was there
Is there an
some
evolutionary
other...
benefit to having like multiple folds?
Yeah, well, yeah. Just wondering if there was
Gotta fuck
something
those
else
folds, man.
for the rock flap before it became the rock flap. I don't know.
the
I'm trying
rock
to learn.
flap would be a great name for like.
That's my first album.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Tread lightly.
Rock flap.
Rock Flap, the Emma Haney story.
Now, Ace of Spades this weekend, rock flap. All right. Segment 3. Oh, it's only segment. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, we have till like 9
We
o'clock.
got
The
plenty
next
of
couple
time.
Segments. We'll be done.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
I know,
So
we have
quick.
till like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Don't we?
And I don't
Let
want to
'em
hurry
cook.
anyway because then you guys are gone and then I'm alone
I'm
again.
making a meal of it.
Segment
Yeah.
3, it's closing arguments. Let's be honest for a second. The American legal system is a fucking carnival, and all the milk bottles are glued to the platform. I actually don't know what I just said. But it's the kind of homespun defensory that a good Southern lawyer would use to get his wild-eyed lunatic of a client set free, then drink some moonshine sweet tea about it, like they just did something worthwhile. The point is, I don't know the point anymore. So, in closing arguments, you've been asked to deliver the closing arguments in defense of the following fairly indefensible things. Joe Lewis. Oh, fuck. God, I personally hate this. We'll see what Joe thinks.
Yeah.
Let's hear your closing arguments in defense of losing track of your phone every time you put it down.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've heard my client be just horrendously dragged through the mud these past few days and also left in the mud and on the sink by the toilet and the kitchen table and the dining table and the drink holder of your car and your desk at work and between your bed and the wall and in your dog's bed and also sometimes just your other hand. But you know as well as I that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Some of you, I'm sure, are parents. Have you ever just not been looking at your kid for a second and then you go, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Where did? Uh-oh. I'm fine. But then you find them. And usually they have your phone. And they decided it was ugly and needed more crayons. But you're relieved to find the kid at least. Are you really going to deny yourself how that feels when you lost your child? And if not, then that for phones. I rest my case, which I lost, because it's a phone case on a phone. That's the whole joke.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, good times. Good times, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, so many.
Started real strong there, man.
Yeah. First chair. I can phone it in.
First
All
chair.
right. You guys understand 2. You don't understand 1 yet, so that's good. There's still some mystery.
Wait, what's 2?
Nothing.
Oh, the shitty people? You asked me to be
No.
here.
Emma, even
Jesse, just tell him what my prompt is.
even the least glittering star in the constellation of a stab show is still burning bright, and probably dead billions of years ago.
It's
though.
taking
So
everything I
it's
have not to walk out of this room.
We love you, Emma.
My favorite part of Orion's belt is the left one.
Oh, that's like the third. Okay.
See what I mean, Danielle? Didn't I tell you? I said Jesse's always rude to me when I come here on
That
staff.
is not true. I am so supportive as you stumble through every goddamn. What? What's going? Oh, hi, Emma. Hi.
Do you want to read this?
If you
No,
like.
you're fine. We love and appreciate everything.
I'm about
that
to
you
cry.
do. No, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. And tell me. Oh well. Tell me.
Just tell him what it is.
Ugh, I don't want to. I hate this. Let's hear your closing arguments in defense of sleeping through your alarm.
Fuck, man.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today I stand before you not to deny the allegations against my client, but to provide context for an alleged failure that was in fact an act of human nature, technological betrayal, and dare I say, the universe's insistence on balance. Let's begin with the alarm clock, the alarm clock itself.
Okay.
An object designed under the guise of assistance, but in practice is nothing more than a shrieking, anxiety-inducing menace. I said menace, weird. We are expected to entrust our entire morning fate to a piece of technology that, at its core, relies on the assumption that it will work every single time. But does it? No. Sometimes it goes off too quietly. Sometimes it gets silenced by a half-conscious swipe. And sometimes it doesn't even sound at all, as if conspiring against its own sole purpose. The prosecution may argue that my client should have set multiple alarms. But let me ask you this. Should a parachute come with a backup parachute? Should a smoke alarm require multiple alarms in case the first one decides to hit snooze? No! And that's where I knew I'd get you. A tool should function as intended the first time, and in this case, it simply did not. Furthermore, we must consider the undeniable benefits of additional sleep. Science tells us that adequate rest is essential for cognitive function, emotional regulation, and basic human decency. And yet, society insists we wrench ourselves from our bed at ungodly hours, barely functioning, and all in the name of productivity. My client was not indulging in laziness. They were engaging in much needed recovery. They did not ignore their alarm out of negligence, but out of a primal biological need, one that their body, in its infinite wisdom, prioritized over some arbitrary morning obligation. If anything, their body should be commended for its commitment to survival.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm winning.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, it goes on.
Oh, you can only lose the case at this point.
No.
All right.
Now, let's talk about the so-called consequences. Were they late? Perhaps. Did it disrupt the day? Maybe. But let's be honest, had they arrived on time, they would have been met with an inbox full of problems, a commute filled with road rage, and a day that, let's face it, still would have been mildly disappointing. The prosecution wants you to believe that missing an alarm is an unforgivable offense, but in reality, the only victim here is a schedule that was already imperfect to begin with. So, I leave you with this. Is my client guilty of sleeping through their alarm? Technically.
That wasn't in dispute. It's not in dispute.
But are they guilty of a crime against humanity, against reason, against decency? No! If anything, they are a hero. Someone who dared to defy the oppressive morning regime, someone who embraced the radical idea that maybe, just maybe, a little extra sleep was worth it.
True.
The defense rests, as we all should.
As we all should. Well done. Well done. See.
Second chair.
Yeah. It's the best. It's the Beston's chair. Yeah.
So I just want
anytime
to say I appreciated that so much, and I don't know if it was because you were talking about the alarm or my drugs were wearing off, but I
Yeah.
started yawning through your entire thing.
God, I mean, Kim,
Kim needs rest.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
been a
Needs
while.
rest.
It's been a while since I had my ADHD medicine. You are not lying. A nap would hit so good.
Oh my god, yeah. When Emma's like,
shit.
wouldn't it be nice to have a nap? I'm like, fuck, it would be nice to have
I literally didn't say that. I never said that, Kim. Well,
I
the
heard
drugs
that
are wearing
so
off.
much.
Yeah. That's just
Judge,
what
rewind the tape.
just because that's what she heard doesn't mean it's not what you said.
Yeah, and I think that's what you meant.
Defense rest.
Oh, I was gonna say, anytime you can slip in, in any case, they're a hero. Then you know you've really got them. If anything, they're a hero here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta get your southern lawyer in a little bit. Kim, here's the economy. Sorry, I didn't notice.
It's always the economy.
But you're not wrong. So, Kim, let's hear your closing arguments in defense of poverty.
Capitalism.
And wait, Kim.
Thing.
You are in the South, so please say that I'm just a small town lawyer.
All right, get
I
loose.
say. Friends, not only is poverty a blessing to the poor, but I am here to argue that poverty benefits everyone. Rather than trickle-down economics, poverty creates evaporating wealth. When enough people are poor, we have economic downturn. Are you understanding me right now? This allows interest rates to fall, making everything from mortgages to car payments cost less for the rich people who can afford them. Being poor lets people tap in to their unrealized creativity. No money to buy your kid a store-bought costume? Spider-Man and Elsa are a dime a dozen, or more accurately, $39.99. But go get yourself some off-brand Reynolds wrap and boom, your kid gets to be leftovers for Halloween. No, look, listen to me. If everybody had all of their basic needs met, how would they learn to be resourceful? Poor people come up with some of the most innovating things to stay alive, like picking through garbage cans to find beverages that still have liquid inside of them, rather than buying full beverages themselves. If it wasn't for poor people, we would have never found out that bread that has mold on it isn't poisonous. But potatoes.
Whoa.
Whoa. Kim,
Sorry.
we told you not to take on big bread.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Was trying to silence this voice of the revolution. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Look,
We
guys,
swore to
you
God
vote
we
for
wouldn't
poor
do
people.
weird
You
bits
can eat
between them, and it's
moldy
not our
bread.
fault.
Hold on. Let's let Kim
Y'all can't eat moldy
resume.
potatoes.
All right.
And that was poor people that did that for you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, let me close my argument by saying poverty makes stronger communities. Rather than everybody living in their own homes, when you're poor, everybody gets to live together. You're never lonely when you've got 12 roommates.
Oh, well.
Why are we even teaching our children to share if they're all going to grow up and have their own bedrooms? So before you ask yourself, can we afford poverty? Maybe ask, how can we not? I rest my case.
Oh. Fuck. Oh. All right. Well, sorry about that, Kim. In the middle there, Big Wealth tried to interrupt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, guys, big secret. Bread mold will not make you sick, but do not eat moldy potatoes. You will die.
Oh, okay. That's
I don't
one.
even know what that means.
Poor people taught me that.
It's one to grow on.
Mm.
Thank you, Kim.
Like the mold on bread.
Sure. Oh, yes. Oh, I get what you did there. Segment 4, why don't we? It's review it. We
Ah,
can't be
shit, did I do
trusted
this
to
one?
make. Huh? What?
Nothing?
No.
What? Hey, Kim, did you remember to do all your pros?
You know what?
Yes.
This is a good show.
Carry on.
I'll be surprised one way or the other.
I look professional, therefore I must be.
Sure. I
The
believe it.
pearls help.
The pearls do help.
Absolutely.
Shut
Sells
your
it.
butt.
Sells it. Segment 4, it's review it. We can't be trusted to make a decision on our own. We just can't. This isn't an argument. I'm just calling us a bunch of incapable big dumb dummies and walking away. We need the opinions of complete strangers whose expectations are completely different than our own to tell us how good a product or place is before we can make up our big dumb minds. And so in Review It, we provide that guidance to the undecision makeables as you've been tasked with giving us your reviews of specific things as the reviews would appear on these specific outlets. Jojo.
Yes.
Can't remember if you've gotten a Game Informer, but you just seem like you should. I'm sorry. You're welcome, though.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh, you know what? I just read the rest of it. You're not welcome anymore. I apologize. Jojo,
Yeah.
let's hear a game.
Shut up, Kim.
Let's hear a Game Informer review of Being Single.
Game Informer reviews are pretty long. They do have a bunch of bullet points at the end. I did have to load up one on archive.org.
Does that not exist anymore?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they're on a 10-point scale, and I mean, with the current climate of gaming journalism, nothing gets less than like an 8. So it got an 8.
Okay.
So here are the bullet points. Concept. This is a point-and-click narrative puzzle game with the following hook. You're in your mid to late 30s and things aren't going exceptionally well in most avenues of your life. And honestly, there are days where the thought of showering is enough to throw you into a full-blown panic attack. You're not very smart. You ain't very funny, but maybe, there's someone out there. Signs point to no, but maybe. Graphics, not looking good. You suck shit at eye contact, and you're really bad at recognizing basic social cues that would inform you whether someone is interested or not. Gonna be rough on you. Sound. You don't think much about your own voice until you're talking for a long time. Playability. It's hard and you'll never be good at it. Entertainment. For others, lots. Replay value. Fairly high. Because you've got nothing else going on and you are reading Game Informer. Now, Game Informer is very famous for their second opinions. Second opinion. Have you heard of sex?
Not familiar.
Go on.
For money?
Oh, okay.
Think about it.
Now you've got my attention.
That's fine.
Oh, so good. Thank you, Jojo.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
job, JoJo.
Well
so
done.
good.
Quality work.
First chair.
I'm the
Wait.
first of the second.
They have sex for money now?
Oh, man.
Kim's been
Here in
married
the
too
risen
long.
20s?
Kim's not in California
When did they
anymore.
drop that expansion? Sex for money.
It's okay.
No, that's
This
all right.
DLC, I was not ready for that.
Oh, Emma Haney.
Hey.
There you are.
Been
Look
here
at
the
that.
whole time.
Oh, nailing it. Emma, let's hear a Yelp review of a 3-day weekend.
Yeah. So I scored this overall and then by each day.
Okay.
Is that okay?
No, I mean, that's your
Second
review.
chair? Okay. It's gonna haunt me till I die. Okay. 3 out of 5 stars overall. Great concept, disappointing execution. Look, I wanted to love this 3-day weekend. I really did. The marketing, solid. Extra sleep, more relaxation, and the illusion of unlimited possibilities. But after experiencing it firsthand, I have to say, while the first half delivered, the second half left a lot to be desired. Day 1, Friday night / early Saturday. 5 stars, right? An absolutely flawless experience. That first wave of freedom hits like a perfectly poured cocktail, pure, smooth, and full of potential. No alarms, no responsibilities. Just the smug satisfaction of knowing that regular weekends are for suckers. Time slows down. Optimism is at an all-time high, and I start making elaborate, unrealistic plans for the days ahead. The peak of the experience. Day 2, Saturday, 4 out of 5 stars. Still solid, but now the pressure sets in. This is the main event. And suddenly I feel obligated to make the most of it. Do I relax? Do I run errands? Do I attempt a spontaneous road trip? The weight of expectation is crushing. I inevitably waste half a day overthinking it, then scramble just to do something to justify my existence.
Fuck, man.
A good time, but the anxiety of choice distracts from the overall experience. Day 3, Sunday, but feels like a Saturday. 2 stars. This is where the cracks begin to show. I start to feel invincible. Surely time is infinite and I have another day, right? This confidence leads to poor decision making. I stay up too late, indulge in questionable activities, and behave recklessly with my time. The thrill is still there, but deep down, I know I'm making a mistake. Day 4, Monday, aka the betrayal. No stars. Absolutely unacceptable. I was promised extra rest and freedom, but instead, I'm blindsided with the realization that my weekend is over. My sleep schedule is fucked. My to-do list remains untouched, and somehow I feel less rested than I did before. Worst of all, Tuesday now functions as a fake Monday, offering all the pain of a regular work week with none of the catharsis. A brutal, devastating conclusion to what could have been a great experience. Final verdict. A 3-day weekend seems like a luxury, but in reality, it's an emotional roller coaster that peaks too early and ends in disaster. I consider giving it another try, but only with better time management and significantly lower expectations. Would recommend, but proceed with caution.
Oh, so good, Emma. Thank you. Well
No
done.
patronize.
No, not at all. Not at all, Emma.
There's a 3-day weekend coming up. Everyone's really
Yeah.
sad.
Well, for the state workers,
Yeah.
there's, but
Yeah,
for me, there's
that's
not.
Oh, sorry. Wah, wah.
I don't like them anyways.
Oh, Emma Haney, redefining the second chair experience.
I feel like we're inventing this concept and creating rules around
Yeah,
it.
kind of. Thank
That's
you, Emma.
that's what inventing concept is, JoJo.
Yeah.
Damn it, Kim, you're right. Again.
Kim Martell, the very correct Kim Martell.
Third chair, just fucking right all the time.
Kim, let's hear your.
Gargle my fucking balls, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Oh, I don't. It hardly matters. You're in the third chair. Anything that you say is golden and delicious.
I know. I wish that what I was saying earlier, where I didn't have a beverage and somebody would bring it to me, but I think I asked him to stop watching.
Wow. All right. Well, then we're looking forward to what you didn't want him to see. Kim Martell, let's hear an Amazon review of Feelings.
Okay. Well, first of all, I know this isn't really Amazon's fault, but my feelings arrived damaged. I don't know if it's their new packaging or like my mailman just wasn't careful with them, but they were crushed. I opted for the variety pack because it promised at least one premium emotion, but I just got a bunch of basic feelings: anxiety, sadness, nondescript suspicion. I got 3 angers. That is fucking bullshit. If I wanted nothing but anger, I would have just fucking bought anger. But they're just fucking with people. If I want to even a chance at happiness, I'm gonna have to buy another whole pack. And what are the odds it's gonna be any different? Fucking butt kiss. That's what. And this is what I get for trying. This whole fucking country is going to hell in a handbasket, and there's nothing anybody can do about it, so you might as well just bend over and take it, because any dignity that you might have had is gone. That's the end of it, because that's kind of how those reviews generally end.
All right. Well, I mean, you got 3 angers. You just used them all at the same time. So that's-
The idea of emotions in some kind of gotcha system is fucking amazing.
I just thought if you buy the variety pack, they told me that I would get a good one.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you
It's a
were.
bunch of shit.
I'm sorry, Kim, you didn't read closely. Joy is a chase emotion. It's not in every case. You have to.
Verified purchaser.
Yeah.
Get like
Something,
so
something.
much fidget. I didn't know fidget was an emotion.
If you do it wrong. Oh, thank you, Kim. We're on to segment 5. Oh, sweet, sweet segment 5. It's movie makeup. Somehow you guys hadn't done a movie makeup in a while. You're welcome. March is a kind of dead zone for the motion picture industry. We're wrapping up award season, gearing up for blockbuster season. So right now it's kind of a killing field of a dumping ground of a hellscape of cinema offerings. So it's a prime opportunity for us to swoop in with our brilliance and make our own movies. And so in movie makeup, you're asked to give us the synopses of made-up movies based on the following titles, sourced from some of the various random title generators of our friends at seventhsanctum.com. How many years have we been using it? I don't know. They still don't know we're doing it.
Fuck them.
We should contact them someday. I don't know. Don't. Sorry. If left to your own devices, you might. So I have to tell you not to. Or do. Whatever. Joe.
Yes.
Let's hear about your movie, The Piranha Person from the Past.
I know. This summer, Walton Goggins.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That's the end of the prompt, actually. No.
At the end.
Walton Goggins, Aubrey Plaza, and Timothy Chalamet do battle with the most terrifying threat on land and on sea. So he got a bunch of little bites and he died, but piranhas don't grow around these parts, at least anymore. From the makers of Sharknado 3, Nuff Said, and Transmorphers, comes the newest, most terrifying reason to keep your feet out of the water. I'm bored of being attacked by this guy who's a piranha and want to go back to my time capsule experiment. That was Aubrey Plaza.
That makes sense.
It's big, it's small, and it's coming for you. Oh no! A piranha man! Joe has never heard Timothy Chalamet speak and simply couldn't be bothered. Mwah! This summer, none shall be spared from the littlest teeth that time forgot. Piranha Person from the Past, rated R, because there's one pirate.
Sure. Fair enough. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you. So good. Oh, good times. Hey, JoJo Lewis, how can people get more of all of this that is JoJo outside of this program?
You can find all of the fun comedy content that Mom Hat does at momhatstudios.com. That's mom-hat.
Yes, I was going to say.
And Mom Hat Studios on all the things.
All right. Well,
Jeff?
good. Yes?
Most of the things.
Most of
Sure.
it. Oh.
I can give you
Well,
Jeff's
give
home
Jeff
address
the-
if you want.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Give
good.
them. Let's dox.
Why not?
Good job, Cam.
Is that what's called? When
Yeah.
you-
Yeah, that's
Tell
right,
them where
Kim. It
you
is
live.
doxing.
Let's test the reach of this program.
It's when you put two addresses
Let's see
inside
if
each
it
other.
matters at all. Well, thank you, Joe. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Emma Haney. I wasn't going to use this one, but then I found it funny. So,
I'm
so
getting
you get
so
it.
many calls on my work phone right now.
Oh shit.
FedEx kerploded.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, can people not just drive back to the
Well,
warehouse?
one of my guys needed a tow, but the dispatcher didn't tell him what kind of truck he had, so the guy left.
Is he not in the truck?
Well, no. My courier told the dispatcher, "Hey, I have a big truck, so I need this size tow," but the dispatcher didn't tell the tow truck that. So now he has to call and get a different tow.
Cool.
And then I got a call from North Carolina, which I don't know what that means. I thought it was
That was
Kim.
for me. No,
Yeah.
that was
So I'm just trying to figure stuff out while thinking of my next prompt.
Sure. We'll give you a second here to.
No,
recuperate.
it's fine. It's
Uh,
fine.
I mean,
It's fine.
we're still eyeballing. I saw it Bob there. Somebody's
It's Bob,
typing.
and someone's trying to type to me right now. It's okay.
All right.
Dot, dot, dot,
Bad
dot, dot, dot.
You have terrible employees.
No. This isn't my employee's fault.
Oh, is
This
it not?
is the dispatcher's
Oh,
fault
the
for
dispatcher
not
doesn't
relaying
work for
the
you.
truck size.
Okay.
The dispatcher
Well,
doesn't work.
just in general.
This is a good episode of staff.
Oh.
I just think
I
because
feel
we're
like
in it,
FedEx's
we don't get to
motto
appreciate
should be
it.
like,
But
FedEx.
this is a good one.
It's a fucking miracle you get your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FedEx and the Postal Service.
You guys,
It's a
let's
race
not
to the
name
bottom.
the company. Let's not name them. That's fine.
Oh. Emma Haney.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'll edit
Nothing's
this or not. We'll
wrong.
see.
No one's stranded
Why
on the
start now?
freeway.
No,
It's great.
no.
At
Everything's
8:40
fine.
at
In
night.
fact, so good, JoJo. Emma.
You gotta clap so you know when to cut back in.
Emma Haney, let's hear your movie. Let's hear your synopsis of your made-up movie, Professor Galaxy and the Kid Phantom.
Yes.
Fuck,
I
that kicks
loved
ass.
this for myself. Professor Galaxy and the Kid Phantoms, 2025, a sci-fi adventure that will make you question everything, mostly why you watched it. Meet Professor Orion Galaxy. Yes, that's his real name. And no, he didn't choose academia as a joke. Once a promising astrophysicist, he's now a disheveled has-been forced to teach introductory astronomy to students who spend most of their time watching cat videos rather than listening to his lectures. But when a failed experiment involving quantum energy, a toaster oven, and what he thought was an empty Pringles can accidentally rips open a wormhole in his garage, he finds himself saddled with a problem no amount of tenure could have prepared him for. Enter the Kid Phantoms, a group of translucent, interdimensional preteens with boundless energy, zero impulse control, and an unwavering belief that they know how to fix the universe. Their credentials, non-existent.
Yeah.
Their track record, catastrophic. Their first degree, turning the moon into a massive disco ball for aesthetic purposes.
Sure. Put it to work.
With the very fabric of reality unraveling, plants being rearranged like fridge magnets, time travel being used exclusively to prank historical figures. And gravity now functioning on a subscription basis. Professor Galaxy is forced to embark on a reluctant quest to wrangle these spectral delinquents before the cosmos devolves into what can only be described as a sci-fi fever dream. Aiding him is his former student, Zara Riggs. I got Riggs from, you know where I got Riggs
Sure.
from. A brilliant but highly disillusioned scientist who left academia to become a professional skeptic. She agrees to help, but only after realizing that if the Kid Phantoms succeed in their latest improvement project, Jupiter will be turned into a giant smoothie. Also, her rent just went up, and she figures saving the universe might finally justify that student debt. As they track the Phantoms across space and time, they encounter a variety of obstacles, including, but not limited to, a cosmic DMV agent who insists that reality alterations require the proper paperwork, which, of course, no one has. A sentient black hole named Chad who claims that he's just a little hungry, but has already devoured 3 minor galaxies and an entire shipment of space nachos. An evil scientist, because every sci-fi adventure has one, whose nefarious plan is suspiciously well organized and might actually be less destructive than whatever the Kid Phantoms are doing.
Nice.
And a time-traveling Abraham Lincoln, who is now a space pirate and frankly a little too comfortable with it. As the situation spirals further out of control, Professor Galaxy is forced to do something he's actively avoided his entire career: take responsibility for his actions. But with the universe teetering on the brink of total absurdity, will he and Zara manage to stop the Kid Phantoms before existence is permanently rebranded as the ultimate playground? TM. Or is the cosmos doomed to become a neon-lit disaster where the laws of physics are optional and Pluto gets reinstated as a planet only if it promises to be cool this time? Critics are calling it. Critics are already calling it. It's kind of like Interstellar, but if Interstellar had been written by a sleep-deprived intern, a movie that technically exists, and proof that Hollywood will greenlight anything with the word galaxy in it.
Sure.
Coming soon to theaters, or possibly just showing up unannounced in your living room if the Kid Phantoms get their way.
Kid Phantoms.
Wow.
Oh,
I
so
have to go
fucking-
take this phone call. I'm so sorry.
All right. Fair.
So
Oh, so good. So good. I want that to
If
be
it
like,
existed,
That's just-
we'd be in a better world.
Oh, yeah.
That's like Bill and Ted 4.
Fuck. Yeah.
I was seeing like an 8-episode animated Hulu original.
God, that was the
I
truest
mean
thing.
that recent Star Wars
Oh, sure.
season that they
Skeleton
had,
Crew?
like, it felt a little bit like
Yeah.
that.
It's a
Yeah.
little bit like that. Oh, so good, Emma. We'll maybe edit in a reaction later. There's packages and tow trucks. So many things that have to be dealt with. Emma, you can find at E. Haney Comedy, I believe. I think.
Probably.
Something like that. And or not appearing in Soup podcasts. Thank you, Emma. So good. Hey, Kim Martell. What would you like to plug before you get to your thing and then we be done?
So back in December, my Instagram got hacked,
Oh.
and they sent out this message to everybody. And then Instagram's response to my unending pleas to get them to give me my Instagram back was to permanently delete my Instagram.
Hella awesome.
So I'm interested in a new Instagram handle, whereas currently it is the Kim Martell, which does not exist. If other people are interested in what they think my Instagram handle should be, I would love to know what it should be, because I'm thinking about starting a new Instagram.
Well, why the shit is this not a mom hat contest of some sort?
We that requires.
Because I'm afraid that
organization.
I'd be Bodie McBoatface, my friend.
Hey, is that not catchy? Is
No,
that
it's great, but
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. Last time we had a contest, I ended up with mom hat.
That wasn't a contest. That was
That
an
was my-
executive decision that I made because I was sick and tired of discussing it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair. Well,
Anyway, just put it out there. Anybody?
yeah, suggest something.
Ooh, Kim Martell's All. I love that. Good job, Milk.
Oh, well, let's throw a fucking pun at you. Why not?
Milk, coming in clutch.
I don't know. Leave yourself open to other possibilities.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Sorry, don't mean to shit on it. But, you know, I
I
will.
mean, it was Milk's idea.
Jesse,
It
I
works
shit
for
on you
you.
all the time. Don't worry.
Emma Haney's back.
Evan,
Hey.
you know what happened with the dispatcher? Is everything okay?
I hope my boss doesn't see this.
Your boss
What? You're
would never see
responding
this.
promptly to emergencies.
I'm
this
all
is very
listen. I
professional.
didn't answer the first call, but I was reading my prompt.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you're not working.
Are you at work right now?
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
some fucking boundaries, Emma.
Yeah.
Listen,
Work-life balance.
I'm a salaried employee, and it was explained to
That
me
doesn't
that
mean
I'm
they
always
fucking
on the
own you.
clock.
Do you need me to talk to them?
Actually, yeah. I
Yeah,
like that.
because I will.
You-
Anyway,
Right down there.
I'm
What did
sorry.
I
Were we
miss?
doing
Can Kim
something? I
reread
got
the
distracted.
Oh no, we were waiting for you. No, we were just telling people E. Haney Comedy, right?
Yeah.
That's-
Oh, for Instagram. Yeah.
And you know all the other good stuff.
Yeah. Nothing crazy.
And I'm happy that you went with. I was saying that this was clearly an 8-episode animated Hulu original, and we should shop that. I don't have the authority to greenlight that.
Yeah?
But let's see if we can get somebody.
I think so.
And I'm just glad that you didn't go with my first thought of Professor Galaxy and a bunch of dead children.
No. And I knew you were gonna go there, and I'm like, I'm gonna go.
First thought, worst thought. You know.
I wouldn't have gone there because that's
Yeah.
too easy. Thank you, Emma. Kim, we got your plug in. Let's just get you to closing out the program. Kim Martell, let's hear your synopsis of your movie, Max Maximum and the Troopers of the Future.
Fuck, these all sound like good movies.
Nate?
They're all.
Oh.
My dad took me to see Maximus Trooper Futures for my birthday. I'm 5. My dad's name is Jeremy. He wouldn't let me have popcorn because he said it's too messy and I'd spill it, but I wouldn't. He never lets me have anything that I want. This movie was gigantic. My favorite character is Max. He's basically the hero and can't die. He's got brown hair, except when he's super maximalist, and then he's got no hair, like my uncle. I like all the bombs, and they basically blew up the whole city. You find that Maximus's brother. His brother is bad.
Okay.
He's the bad guy, but he makes him the good guy.
Okay.
But the city's still blown up, but he's still bald now. That's it.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the whole movie.
So good, Kim. But my neck and back kind of hurt because I feel like I should have just been nodding and just. Yeah, no, is that right? Is that, well, what else happened? Oh.
There wasn't. I wanted to pause as much as a real life 5-year-old pauses when they talk, but we don't have enough time for that.
Still.
But I want. What?
Yep. No,
Yeah,
no. Yeah.
It's not realistic for this platform.
Oh,
But
well,
it's implied.
Stab is over. Thank you all for
Fucking
joining
dad,
us.
you did it.
And of course, a very special thank you to our amazing panel, JoJo Lewis, Emma Haney, and Kim Martell. If you want to catch the Stab Show live as it happens, there's a couple ways you can. Just come on down to Stab Comedy Theater or tune in to Stab TV Friday nights at 7:30, and we'll literally do the rest. Or, if you'd like to take the Stab Show with you wherever you go, all you gotta do is subscribe to the show via the podcast provider of your choice. And why not rate and review and share it when you're done? That'd be super sweet too. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying that when life gives you lemons, cherries, and big number 7s, you're actually probably playing a slot machine. Good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
All right,
Love
what are
you,
you guys
Kim.
doing later?
Love you, Kim.
Are we gonna go? We going out?
Yeah, let's. Please. What's in the middle?
Let's go to Lowbrow.
Let's all meet at.
Lowbrow, yeah.
I'll meet in Arizona or something. Is that the middle of Alabama and California?
No, I want
New
to go to
Mexico?
that place that has the mermaids.
Oh, dive
Sure.
bar.
A
I mean,
dive bar. Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
No, I
All
was
right.
thinking the aquarium.
Yes. Let's all go to the late night aquarium.
I
Bye,
wanna go-
Kim.
Bye, Kim. I
wanna go
love
to the
you.
night
Where'd,
aquarium.
where'd your pearls go? When'd you take
I
your
took them
pearls?
off to be a little boy.
Oh, that
see?
makes sense. And also, that's really impressive.
Really playing the
I
character.
thought you were more progressive than that.
All right,
No,
guys.
but, no, if I was a little boy with the pearls, I would have to put them in my mouth.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
They put
all right.
everything in their mouth.
That's the Stab Show. I gotta get set up for the subject line. That's coming up in about 15, 20 minutes. I don't know, however long it takes.
Emma,
me.
you're cute as hell in your little overalls. Everybody get on stage so I can see.
Over there. They've already run away. They've
Oh,
already run
those
away.
sons of bitches. But you're cute as hell. All right, I'll accept it. All right.
Oh,
All right, I'll let
thank you,
everyone
Kim.
leave. I'm gonna go put on my jams.
Yes, please. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.
It's so late here. It's
Yeah,
fucking 11
sorry.
o'clock.
I apologize
All right,
for
no,
that.
it's good. It's my own fault.
Well,
Did a
good
good
night.
job. Good night.
All right, subject line coming up in, let's call it 10, 15, 20 minutes. Who the fuck knows? As quickly as I can turn over the stage and we get people in here. So stick around, and we'll see you in a bit.
We are not strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Oh, a full commitment is what I'm thinking of. You, I don't want it from any other guy. I'm never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. I'm never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye. I'm never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Is this Rick Roll? The song Never Gonna Give You Up. But it's like a cover.
All of the songs are crazy talking about.
We've known each other for so long. My heart's been aching, but I'm too shy to say. Inside, we both know what's going on. Yeah, we know the game, so let's play. I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna run around and desert you. I'm never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. I'm never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, don't say 'cause I know I'm cute. Louis down to my drawers, will be all on my shoes. I be keeping so much shots, got a bitch looking like Dracula. I lit up like a crystal ball, that's cool, baby, so is you, that's how if I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try. I'm like Chardonnay, get better over time. Heard you say I'm not the baddest bitch, you lie. It ain't my fault that I'm not getting boobs. Gotta blame it on my views. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making moves. On the pudding and the cruise. Gotta blame it on my juice. Ay, ay. Hey, ay, 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 ay. No, I'm at it, snack it all. Look, baby, I'm the whole damn meal. Hey, baby, you ain't being slick, don't dare try to cut
one season.
She's gonna keep it. So I just told her already
I've done wrong, I wanna suffer from my sins. I've come to you 'cause I need guidance to be true. Before it ends, just tell me where to begin. Ooh, I need these are good things, 'cause I'm feeling like
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the subject line. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jordan Quattlebaum.
Come on, guys, make some noise. Let's go. Yeah, how you guys doing? You guys doing all right? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the subject line. Make some noise if this is your first time here. Yeah, okay. For those of you that don't know, have you been here before? You were just giving me them fuck me eyes. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You were looking at me like that. So this show is the subject line. I give my comics one subject to make their entire set about, and today it's all about being crazy. We're gonna talk about crazy shit. I'm gonna open up with I'm feeling pretty crazy because I don't know if you noticed, I got 4 piercings today at once. Got my nose, both my ears, and my clit. So it's great. I'm kidding. They couldn't find it. But no, man, like I went in to get my piercings and stuff, and I was like, man, I really hope I get like a girl because I don't want to cry in front of like these tough ass dudes with the face tattoos, you know? And this like 4'11" girl comes out. I'm like, thank God. She goes, we'll be right with you. I was like, thank you. And then all of a sudden, this 6'5" bald dude, freaking barbed wire coming up his face. He goes, are you Jordan? I'm like, ah. Yeah. He goes back here, and he just fucking nose fucked me. And I was just trying to make conversation with them because, you know, I feel very awkward. And I was like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever pierced? He's like, I pierced a dude's butt cheeks together once. And I was like, how did they poop? And he's like, not my problem. And I was like, what? This is so weird. I don't know how to talk to these guys because they look crazy looking. Like, I tried making conversation about his tattoos because, you know, we're in a tattoo shop. So I was like, hey, dude, I like your tattoo of Manny Pacquiao. And he got mad because he was like, that's my mother. And he looked like he wanted to beat my ass. And I was like, listen, man, I apologize, but if you fight me right now, you're only proving to everyone here that your mother is Manny Pacquiao. I'm just saying. But yeah, this is all about being crazy. So my entire set, it's gonna be about my family. I have really insane redneck relatives. Anyone in here have like really like fucking crazy family members? Oh, yeah. Yeah? My family's super redneck. I'm talking like if you go to my parents' place, on the front of their door, they have a picture of a gun, and it says, in this house, we don't call 911. And they mean that shit, man. Like my grandma fell down the stairs the other day. Instead of taking her to the hospital, put her down like Old Yeller. No, she's a cunt, it's fine. But the most redneck person's gotta be my cousin. Because in his bedroom above his bed is this humongous American flag. And it's like, look, I love my country as much as the next guy. But how the fuck are you getting laid with that shit? Like, I feel like before he has sex, he makes these girls stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, you know? Like, he's not fucking for himself, he's fucking for the troops, okay? I heard that he kicked the girl out of his room when she tried to suck his dick. He kicked her out because no one takes a knee in front of the flag, okay? Craziest person I know has got to be my dad. My dad is 5'4", short, bald dude, and he has hands like Donkey Kong. He's crazy, dude. He's always angry, but he's like the hardest working man that I know. Like, he works construction, and he actually chopped off his thumb on a job site once. Yeah, and while waiting for the ambulance, he was smoking a joint the entire time. Dude's gangster. I'm a pussy. I don't know how we're related. But he went into the doctors and they were like, you have two options. You can live your life without your thumb, or we can do this procedure where we chop off your big toe and put it on your hand. That way you can grab stuff. And my dad's like, I need my hands for my job. Let's do it. So I don't know if you guys just fucking heard what I said. He has a toe thumb. He gets athlete's foot on his fucking hands. It's hilarious. And we give him shit all the time. Hello, welcome to Chili's. We give him shit all the time for it. Like me and my dad, I just said I go get tattoos and stuff a lot with my family. And my dad's like, I don't know what tattoo I should get. And my brother's like, oh, you should get a tattoo of a sign on your foot that says this little piggy went to the market. And on your hand, put the market. He did not like that joke. But my dad, he has such a fun sense of humor. Like I said, he's crazy. Like, for example, I went to go see him a few months after the surgery, and I was like, oh, Dad, how's the toe thumb treating you? And he's like, oh, the bitches love this thing. I was like, what? What are you trying to say? He goes, dude, I was with a Latina chick last night, stuck it in her ass, we call it a puto. That's my, yeah, I told you, crazy. That's my fucking family, man. I like to think I'm relatively kind of crazy. I'm from Stockton. Anyone here from Stockton? Cheer, gangsta. I get made fun of a lot from my comedian friends because I don't look like I'm from Stockton. Like, they're like, how the fuck are you this emo looking and from Stockton? To the point where they gave me a nickname. Like, my nickname to my comedian friends is the emo gangsta. I'm like, what the fuck's an emo gangster? Am I not afraid to cut a bitch or myself? Like, I don't understand it. Don't just shop a Hot Topic. I am a Hot Topic, motherfuckers, right? Well, there's a difference, though, between gangsters and emo gangsters. Like, gangsters, they hold their guns like this. Emo gangsters, we hold it like this. So. But I can't outrun the emo-ness, man. Like, I tried cutting my hair. I had a mullet for a while. And my redneck dad did not like that because I still had bangs. And he's like, dude, you're fucking up the mullet, man. You got to e-mullet. I was like, what? The fuck's an e-mullet? He's like, it's sad in the front and alone at the party in the back. It's like, fuck you, Dad. Say what you want about this haircut, but it cuts itself, okay? All right, we're livening up a little bit in here. Guys, I put on this lineup, I've heard these comics say the craziest shit, and I'm really excited. I hope you guys are. Are you guys ready to hear some crazy shit tonight? Oh, yeah. That's not crazy enough. Are you guys ready? Make some noise! Now, this first comic coming to the stage is one of my comedy brothers. He throws kick-ass shows all over the fucking place, mostly in Lodi. Go check him out. He's super funny, super hilarious, and honestly, probably the craziest fucking guy that I know. Please make it loud and proud for the madman, Mark Maple, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it.
Hello, kids. Let's not chop it. Let's not chop right now, okay? Let's make some noise. Come on, make some noise, people. What the hell? What else are we doing right now? That's a nice clapper over there. Give up to that clapper, lady, damn it. All right, before I begin, let's take a survey, okay? Who came here to watch some stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
Those are polite. I appreciate that. That's fine. Who came here to have some drinks?
Yeah.
All right. Who came here to watch some stand-up comedy, have drinks, and then have sex afterwards? Yeah. That's a good girl. Give it to her, everybody. That's a good girl right there. All right. I want to bring back a term, okay? A cool term. A term we stopped using a few years ago. A term some of you guys might know very well about. That's why I think 2025 needs to be the year of turned up. Who's with me?
Yeah!
Hey, remember we used to lean with it and rock with it? Yes. I'm looking at you, Tim Burton. Who else looks like Tim Burton in this room, goddammit? You don't know who he is? He made the good Batman movies. And then that guy, they fired him. Hey, remember we used to spray ourselves down with Axe and pop our collars? You never popped your collar, sir? No. I wasn't asking you. You never popped your collar, sir? Where we used to look up to Paul Walker when he was walking. That's why I think we need to get turned up or what? Who's with me? Come on! I guess I should not be shouting at the show that's theme is crazy right now. I don't know, beats me. Let's see what else here. Hey, everybody. What you call a fucking loser? Do we have any fucking losers in the crowd tonight? I didn't expect the pretty lady to say yes. That got a decent reaction. That's okay. Usually when I ask that question in Stockton, it gets a standing ovation. Anyway, look, we're all having fun here. We're all having our Curious George or Curious George W. Bush beers and shit, but that's great. I will tell you this. Recently I've been depressed. You've been depressed before, yes? Yes. Hey, you ever been so depressed, you know, that you're making yourself a sandwich, but you don't bother cutting in half? To the rest of the crowd, if you've lost your will to cut sandwiches in half, please call this phone number, 1-800-273-8255. That's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Get the help you need, because the next thing you cut may not be a sandwich. All right, let's move that along. I kind of lost some of you people. Let's move that along. Do we have any San Francisco 49ers fans in the crowd tonight? If so, call this phone number, 1-800-273-8255. Tim Burton, you're still with me, right? You're not going to make any more movies with that fucking Johnny Depp fucker, right? You're not? You still know who Jim is?
No, it's Tim Burton. Yeah, I know.
Tim Burton, okay, you got it, okay. By the way, give him this guy, he made a lot of great movies. Everyone give it to him. He made Pee-wee's Big Adventure and shit like that. Mars Attacks. Hey, do you have a mean mom? Not anymore. Oh. That's great. So she's not with us anymore? So she's gone, right? Yeah, he's smiling. Get him with his dead mother, everybody. It's okay. I got a mean mom, you know. But recently she told me that I resemble Mark Ruffalo. I was like, no, I don't. I don't really look like Mark Ruffalo. You must be joshing me. She was like, yeah. You resemble Mark Ruffalo, right? All right, but with extra emphasis on the rough parts. You guys know Mark Ruffalo. You know, he plays the Incredible Hulk, right? Yeah. She was like, yeah. You're a Hulk smash, all right, if what he was smashing was Adderall. What a mean lady. God damn her. I wish she wasn't around either. Hey, folks. Why is it my great dad is gone, but my mom? Dad, that's not how that shit works. I don't know. Hey, everybody. Oh, hey, folks, you're looking away. Hey. You're looking away. Hey, you watch the movies, yes? You watch the movies. You're tired of all these goddamn reboots they're making, yeah? Hey, did you hear? They announced recently that they're gonna reboot the movie Signs. Remember that M. Night Shyamalan movie? Yeah, they're rebooting Signs, and they also announced, too, they're bringing back Mel Gibson as well. Yeah, it's going to be called Slurs. Could you imagine that movie? Like, oh my God, the new patterns in the crop fields is a swastika. Are you sure that was done by the aliens? Also, why is there a Tesla logo out there as well? You guys are pro Tesla? What the fuck? What else do I got here? Hey, speaking of family, a lot of people have told me that I look like my dad fucked my mom, and this guy's just grinning at me. You disagree with me, really? Really? What's your name, sir? Abraham. What the fuck? That's what you made that up. What the hell? No one's called Abraham anymore. What year were you born? The 1920s? Well, Abraham, I got news for you. You also look like your dad fucked your mom. He agreed with that. Give it to Abraham, everybody. Give it to Abraham. Shit, that's about it. I just did a quick spot over here. I want to get out of here. You guys have been cool. I wish you all continued success. Get it back to your host, Jordan Quattlebaum, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, give it going for Mark Mabel. Come on, guys, let him hear it. I like how he's like talking shit like, oh, from the 1920s. Doesn't his voice sound like a 1950s detective that only deals with rape cases? You know? His voice sounds the way rape feel. One more time for Mark, everybody. Let him hear it. It's also concerning that he knows the suicide hotline by heart. All right, we're gonna keep the show going. This next guy coming to the stage, I fucking love this guy. He's one of the most fucking funniest, silliest guys that I fucking know. Please make it loud and proud for Danny Till, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it. Come on now. Let's go, Cordova!
Shit. What's up, Stab? How we doing? Woo! Friday night's place to be. Best Midtown comedy club out there with one-ply toilet paper. That's right. If you don't like getting your ass eaten, imagine basically if you want to figure out what it's like to stick a porcupine up your ass, try some one-ply toilet paper. That feels the same way. If you get an erection off that, that's based off you. How you doing, Maple? You doing all right?
Awesome.
Ah, it's great. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell. Everybody be questioning if he is Mark Ruffalo. I think he kind of is, but with like maybe an extra chromosome, maybe. Oh, shit, it's all right, though. My grandmother's a cunt, too. I feel your pain. Seriously, like, my grandmother is 85 and type 2 diabetic, and that bitch still isn't dead. Like, I can only imagine what it's going to be like when she gets cremated. Like they're going to have to get an industrial shovel, because I know if they try to shovel her ashes out, the fucking shovel's going to break. Let's see here. For real, though, I love this show, man, especially with Crazy, because I can be a lot of things. Like me, I'm kind of nuts, sure. But like when you're a teenager, you're house sitting for the MILF that lives on the block, do you also probably strangle your dick with one of her thongs while you masturbate? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Let's see what I want to talk about. So yeah, I'm 28 years old and life's not going good, man. I got my 10-year reunion coming up, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Danny, how you doing? You look so good," and I'm just like, "Shut the fuck up." Seriously, I'm like, dating isn't great. Like, I've had a last resort. I tried the Facebook one, and you know it's a low moment when you start talking to a girl, and then like after like an hour, they immediately deactivate their profile. And I thought the worst thing was when a Hinge match didn't want me, so she passed me off to her roommate, and then 2 minutes later, her roommate texted me back, and she was just like, "No." And I immediately had to go on stage and being like, "So, I don't know if you guys ever been rejected by 2 women, and within under 2.5 minutes, I'll tell you what it feels like for the next 5.5 minutes. It sucks! It sucks, man. I don't know what it's like. I don't get it." But listen, I thought the worst thing was that be happening to me, but listen, I get that I'm not the most good-looking person on the planet. Like, I don't look like the main suspect on SVU, but I look like that first guy that Chris Maloney beats the shit out of when he's interrogating him in the conference room. And he probably just, like, smacks him around a little, and finally I'm in there crying like a little bitch, being like, "Okay, I'll tell you what happened, just please don't hit me anymore." Oh my God. But, like, you know who I don't want to hear it from? Uber drivers. I don't know what your guys' ratings are on Uber. I had a 5-star for the longest time. Until because of this bitch, I got a 4.95. Yeah, I was 20 years old, sitting around in San Francisco, wanting to get a ride. And listen, I'm a quiet rider. Sometimes I like to have a conversation here or there. Most people are pretty cool about it. And when you're going to the Bay, I'm like, "So, you live around here or do you commute?" And usually they're all pretty cool, being like, "Yeah, I commute from Oakland, I commute from San Bruno, I commute from like wherever, right?" I asked this lady this. This lady was probably like in her 70s. And I was like, "So, do you live in San Francisco or do you got to commute?" And she just goes, "I'm not going to tell you that because you got the face, body type, and just overall vibe of a serial date rapist." Keep in mind, I was 20 years old and not even kissed a girl yet. So, like, if you thought my self-esteem was low then, like, that just took it a lot fucking lower. And, let's see, going back to relationships, I don't know if you've ever had the times where you want to tell somebody how you feel and you think maybe Valentine's Day is the right day to do that. I do that in high school and sophomore year, and then immediately get texted back on my little Nokia phone that was this big. I opened it up and she was just like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't like you that way. So I was just like, fuck. And then I thought my February couldn't get any worse. And that was on February 14th. On February 28th, my dad died. It's all right. I don't like him. But she tried to be there for me. She's like, oh my God, if you need to talk, like totally just feel free to hit me up. And I'm just like, bitch, no. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe in that moment, one day, I thought to myself, one day, I hope this bitch gets knocked the fuck up. So cut to 2 weeks ago, I'm scrolling through Tinder. She comes up, and she now has 2 children. Yeah, I dabble in the dark arts, motherfucker. Because I worked at a retirement home a couple years ago, and if you're wondering what that's like, what's the difference between a retirement home and a nursing home? The nursing home is where they're gonna die. Retirement homes is where you want them to die. And we had this guy named Paul. He loved to just chain smoke a pack of Marlboros a day. Was a rude motherfucker. Like the kind of old when your balls just sag down, like when you're wearing pants, but you can see one ball just hanging up by your ankle. That's why I don't want to live to be 100. I don't want to be dealing with that. And this guy was just such a piece of shit, yelling at me all day, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I hope Paul dies soon. Coming to work the next day, I get told, hey, Danny, Paul passed away yesterday. And everybody else was sad about it. Me, I was just keeping account of how many people had died there from when I started working there, and I was just like, that's 4! Victory! Oh, shit. So, yeah, like I said, I didn't like my dad. My dad was an abusive alcoholic. I don't know if you guys ever played catch with your dads. We didn't play catch. His game that he liked to play with me, I would like to call it dodge kick. And if you're wondering what that's like, you gotta give your dad a 6-pack of Corona, half a bottle of tequila, straps on his steel-toe boots, and then he just kicks you in the stomach at 1 in the morning on a Saturday, and you just gotta just dodge him as he's kicking you in. But listen, I had a good time when he died, because my dad was a very fat man. Imagine Brendan Fraser in The Whale, but the difference is you don't like him, you don't root for him. I go into the house where he died in. His last meal is on the table. It's a plate full of bacon, 10 strips, and it's been a few days so they're all blackened and moldy. And I'm like, no wonder this fat piece of shit died at 53. But then we go into the bedroom where he died, and it had been a few days since his body was taken. And you know how fat your dad is when it had been 3 days, and his body's imprint was still on the mattress. I take it out to the curb, carrying it on my shoulder, the side where his ball sack clearly was, is like right in my face. We set it down on the curb. I trip over a rock. My dad teabags me from the dead. But that's okay. I got my revenge 2 weeks later. His urn came. I don't know where it is right now, somewhere in my mom's garage. It's in a box somewhere. But he always said to me every time he got drunk, Danny, you're gonna do nothing in life but eat shit. So what did I do to that? I opened it up. I took it out back in the woods. I just dropped my pants, grabbed both sides of the urn, and I had already had 9 Fiber One canola bars. Cardboard, no. Delicious, yes. So thankfully I had 300% of my daily value for the day. I let out a primal scream like Lily Gladstone in that movie Killers of the Flower Moon. And now my dad will be eating shit for all eternity. All right, Stab, you've been awesome. Have a Danny Taylor. Let's bring out Jordan Quattlebaum.
Keep it going for Danny, everybody. Let him hear it. Come on now. I'm actually shocked that you were talking about your father, because I was gonna say that Danny looks like my son that I tried to abort, but he still made it, you know? Just a little bit, you know? I can't talk shit. Like, look at me. I look like I own reptiles, but I also look like I'm scared of reptiles. So I can't talk shit. Guys, I'm really fucking excited. This next comic coming to the stage, dude's a fucking beast. Dude headlines all over the fucking place. He has a special on YouTube. If you guys can, please check it out. Super funny, super hilarious. Please make it loud and proud for Jesse Rivera, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it.
Stab, how y'all doing tonight? You guys good? I didn't like my parents either, but I got some therapy, guys. Fuck. Let it go. Shit. Oh man, I want to tell you guys a crazy story that happened to me back in the early 90s. Is that cool? You guys ready to time travel a little bit? We're going to go back to 1991, town about 300 miles south of here called Bakersfield, California. Anyone ever heard of it? Yep. You guys have done meth. Okay. All right. 1991, let me preface this. 1991, weed was not legal. Weed was not legal. You couldn't just pick it up anywhere. Okay. All right. 1991, weed is not legal. I, being Mexican, kind of know a guy that, like, I guess like nowadays you guys would call them cartel members, but back in the day we called them border brothers or we called them paisas. But they were the guys that were bringing the bricks in from Mexico. And it was really hard to get weed back then. It was especially hard to get weed if you were white back then. Mexicans kind of had it in when you were the border brothers. So anyway, I'm a guy that knows how to get like a little bit of weed. Not a lot, but a little bit. Like, you need a dime bag? I got you, right? I got this little connect, and I'll get you a dime bag. I'll get you a nickel, a quarter. You know, nothing big. Well, that spring, actually, I forgot to preface this. This happened on St. Patrick's Day, 1991. St. Patrick's Day, 1991. Okay, luckiest day of my life. That's what I like to call it. My buddy Greg calls me up, and he's like, hey, Jesse, I heard you know how to get some weed. And I'm like, yeah, I can get you some weed. How much you need? Thinking Greg's a big spender. He's probably going to want an ounce, you know? So he's like, replies back, and he's like, can you give me a pound? And I was like, oh, shit, that's a lot, you know? So I called him, and I was like, hey, I can get you a pound of weed. It's going to be $1,000, and I'll come by your house, and I'll grab the money, and then I'll go get it, and I'll come back. Because, like, these border brothers, they're sketchy. They don't trust anybody, especially, like, people that don't look like them, you know? So Greg's like, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. I'm not going to give you my $1,000. I'm going with you. And I was like, look, dude, like, we're going into, like, the most Mexican part of town. You're, like, the whitest dude I know. I don't think it's safe for you to go. And he's like, why isn't it safe? And I'm like, look, you guys, look. This was 1991. This was, like, after Vanilla Ice, but before Eminem. Like, it wasn't cool to be white yet, you know? And so, but he insisted on going. He insisted on going with me. And I was like, all right. So I paged the border brother. Oh, that's a whole other thing that I want to explain. Pagers, like, you had to page people and, like, wait for them. Do you guys know? Anyone? Okay, you Wikipedia it? All right, you guys are hip. You guys are hip. All right. So I paged the guy, and we set it up. We're going to meet outside of this Irish pub that is ironically in the most Mexican part of town, but it's St. Patrick's Day, so it's a good cover to do a drug deal because there's people everywhere, like no one's gonna notice us, you know? So we get there, me and Greg get there first. We're in this Carmen Ghia, convertible Carmen Ghia, like just hanging out of it, like, you know, very obvious to everybody. And we get there, and then about 10 minutes later, the border brother pulls up in his big old lifted 4x4 truck. And I'm like, hey man, he's like, who's the white dude? And I'm like, oh, it's Greg, man. He insisted on coming. He's like, not cool, bro. And I'm like, I know. And he's like, all right. So Greg gets out of the car. We're all talking. And he's all, so you got a pound of weed? He's like, I can get you a pound of weed. And he's like, all right, well, here you go. Here's $1,000. And the border brother says, all right, I'll be right back. And Greg's like, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You're not going anywhere with my $1,000. I need to come with you. And he's like, you can't come with me. And Greg's like, how do I know I can trust you? And the guy's like, I'll give you 2 reasons you can trust me. And he's like, all right, I'd like to see the 2 reasons. And the border brother looks at the 2 of us. And he's like, all right, well, here's my first reason. And he reaches into his pocket. He pulls out a gun, sets it on the hood of the car. And I'm like, I trust him, Greg. I trust him. And Greg's like, not good enough. What's the second reason? I'm like, oh, fuck, he's going to use that gun now. And he's like, all right, second reason. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a wad of money like this, like just a wad of hundreds. And he's all, these 9 other guys trust me with their $1,000. You can trust me with your $1,000. I'm like, okay. So he takes Greg's $1,000 and he's all, I'll be back in 30 minutes. So he takes off and we're sitting outside this bar, and the bar, St. Patrick's Day, man, it's going off. People everywhere, just having a good time. Girls, you know, just everything. We're just sitting there, people watching. It was fun. We didn't have phones to scroll on. We had to talk and have conversations. And so 20 minutes goes by, 25 minutes goes by, 30 minutes goes by, 35 minutes goes by, 40 minutes goes by. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna tell Greg? I'm gonna have to page this guy, like put 911. And Greg's like, where's your buddy? And I'm like, he'll be right back. And Greg's like, I don't know, man. I don't like this. This is a bad deal. I think he burned us. I'm like, no, he's not going to burn us, dude. He's not going to burn us. And Greg starts getting kind of itchy and you're like, antsy. And right as like, we almost kind of start to get into an argument. And we notice that like about 50 dudes come walking out of the bar. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the dudes they all start walking out of the bar. They start separating into 2 different groups. And I realized, oh shit, they're separating by race. Like all the white dudes are lining up on one side and all the Mexican dudes are lining up on another side. And they like kind of like face off. And I was like, oh shit, I think these guys are about, and like Greg looked at me, he's like, are these guys about, and right when he's all, are these guys about to, we heard, and like the first 2 punches were thrown. And it's a full-on riot, dude, like Mexicans against whites, and it's ugly, dude. Like dudes are getting beat up left and right. It's a fucking race war. I thought to myself, fuck, I'm gonna have to fight Greg right now, you know? And so they're fighting, and like the Mexican dudes kind of start winning. Like they're obviously beating the white dudes, and I'm like, oh good, I'm not gonna have to fight Greg. All right, it's good, cool. And so then like when it looked like it was over for the white dudes, okay, it was 1991, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it, right? St. Patrick's Day, because we used to say this word back in 1991. This fucking midget, dressed like a leprechaun, came running out of the bar and just started fucking Mexicans up, like pop, pop. He was just socking dudes left and right. And what was funny about it is like he'd be like pop, pop, and he'd knock a dude out, and he'd turn and he'd do the Fighting Irish thing, and like wait for somebody to come at him. And they'd be like, get that fucking midget, and like pop, pop, and he's just knocking dudes out. The other day I was telling the story, my friend was like, dude, you're fucking lying. I'm like, why do you think I'm lying? He's all, because you said he was a midget and he's fucking just socking people. And I'm like, yeah, but they were Mexicans. They weren't much taller than him. And so I was like, okay. So like the midget's just fucking people up left and right? And now like the Mexicans are starting to lose. And I'm like, fuck, I am going to have to fight Greg, you know? So I was sizing him up. And then like out of nowhere, one of the Mexicans was like, yo, go to the car and get the cuete. And I was like, oh shit, because you guys know what cuete means? It's a gun, right? It's a gun. So the white dudes heard that. The Mexicans run to their car. The white dudes take off running. The Mexicans come chasing after them with the fucking gun. And like the little midget, he's like way in the back because his legs, like he can't keep up, you know? And they like disappeared off into the night. And we just heard like the footsteps like dissipate, right? And we're like, what the fuck just happened, man? And Greg was like, right now would be a great time for your dude to come back with that pound of weed. And I'm like, right? And right when he said that, like, we heard like tires screeching, and we heard like we heard a wreck, and then we heard pop, 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 pop. We heard 5 gunshots. And we're like, oh, fuck. And we're sitting there in silence. And right when we were sitting there in silence, the border brother came tearing around the corner in his car, in his truck, right? But now, his fucking hood was all dented. His windshield was shot up. He fucking jumps out. He's got a trash bag with 10 pounds of weed in it. He's all, here, take this. I'm going to Mexico. I just ran over a fucking leprechaun. I gotta go, guys. I'm Jesse Rivera.
Yeah! Keep going for Jesse. Keep it going. Come on, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What was the Mexican word for gun? I thought that was cheese for the longest, like, I thought it was a kind of cheese. I know queso, that's another cheese. I don't know. I genuinely did not know. I'm so fucking white. I'm so sorry. Keep it going for Jesse one more time. Come on, guys. Alrighty, guys. This next comic coming to the stage. Again, I fucking love this guy. One of my comedy brothers. He throws some kick-ass shows at Lodi at a place called Pop the Bubbly. Sells that bitch out. It's awesome. Super funny, super hilarious. Please make it loud and proud for Kiefer Forsyth, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
how are we doing, staff? Oh, is this how it is? Okay. I haven't been here in a while. I thought I was louder. How we doing? How we doing for the crazy show? Have you guys heard crazy stories? Cool. No, if you're wondering why they have me on the show, it's to like make the other comics look more fuckable. You know, it helps. It helps. Fuck one of them if you can. That's how I contribute. Yeah, that's how I contribute back to the comedy community. So crazy things happen when you work at crazy jobs, and I know I used to work for a crazy job because people would ask me crazy stories that would happen to me. And you guys might be wondering what crazy job I'm going to talk about. I know Danny already mentioned something about it. I used to be a Lyft driver. And there's a lot of crazy shit that goes down in those situations. And there's just like crazy circumstances that happen. Like a mild crazy thing, I'm going to start you guys out on levels. The mild crazy thing that happened to me is that I saw a pimp for the first time in my entire life at a Starbucks in San Francisco, which is crazy, but not super crazy. But it is crazy if you're not like used to that thing. And I was like, oh, cool. Just a pimp in Starbucks, just minding his own business. But like, I kept staring at him like he was like a little person. Like I couldn't take my eyes off. I was mesmerized. I was like, oh my God, they're real. And I was just like looking at him, and I probably made him feel uncomfortable because he left soon after. But I still think about that because I was just like, why was he in Starbucks? And I was just like, what if he was trying to recruit the hot Starbucks barista, you know? Because like Starbucks has that one really attractive Starbucks employee, and you're like, oh my God, he's trying to take her. And I don't know how to end that bit because that's what went on in my head. But like, also, he's just a person. He just went there for his coffee, and I was like, he's out here on a mission. I don't know. That's like a lot of crazy things happen though in that job. Like that was like the mild version. The craziest thing is just like people would get drunk and say weird things to me. Like the weirdest thing that people did, one of the weird things is like someone would invite me to parties. And it doesn't sound weird to you guys, but like, are you sleeping, guy? No, eyes closed. My guy. I know you like attention. You look like Tim fucking Burton, and then you claim to not know who Tim Burton is. Come on, your age, we all know you know who Tim Burton is. Come on. Oh man, you son of a bitch. Like I was happy. I was telling stories like, let's do a Kiefer moment. And he was like, fuck Kiefer. I needed to go Mimi's. Like, fuck you, dude. I hate all your movies now. No, I'm mad now. No, we're gonna get back to the crazy things, and I'm not gonna be the crazy person. Anyways, crazy things said to me. Crazy thing is a guy said he would fuck me if we were in prison. Yeah. Because I have soft features. First off, not a compliment to say anyone has soft features when you're really trying to say you're fat. That's a weird like transition. Also, he didn't use the word fuck. So it was like, I'll rape you if we're in prison. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone's ever been told that before. Sir, have you been told that before? Nah, crazy, right? That would be insane. Sorry, that was a bad crowd work attempt. Like I was like, no, don't worry, I'm not gonna tell you that. That'd be weird. It's like we're trying to get back into the audience. No, well, you know what? No, that's not. That one's for me. No, and I had, I thought that was crazy that guy said that to me, but the guys that said that they invited me to parties, it was always people that were fresh out of jail, and that was crazy for me, because if they're fresh out of jail, they've been having jail sex, and I always made me think like I was spare pussy, like if they couldn't get any women to show up, they'd be like, hey bro, he really liked jail. I don't know what to tell you. You're here. We gave you alcohol. You have to give it up. Like, and I'm a nice guy. No, it's like, okay, you're only fresh out. Still used to the bussy. Is it because I yelled at Tim Burton? Is everyone like, Tim Burton's people don't like me now. It's fine. Tim Burton. I don't know what I was going to say. Okay. I'll give you guys an option. I have like one more time for like a quick story. You guys want to hear about the time that I almost died? Or do you want to hear about the time I got carjacked technically? Carjacking? Okay. So the time that I got carjacked, I stopped at Modesto, and I was in front of a Mexican nightclub. And as I was sitting there waiting for my ride, a lady falls into my car. And normally I'd be like, wee, cool, this is Santa finally read my list. But no, this didn't happen. And like I was thinking like, oh, hey, it says a dude's name on here, but it must be just like a guy paid for his girlfriend to come home after a fun night. Turns out, no relation. She just found the closest car and got into it. And then she proceeded to be like, you're taking me home. You're taking me home. You're taking me home. And then after a while, I was just like, I guess I'm taking her home. Because I was afraid for like her. And then, but I was just like, wait up, what's going on? The guy got into the car because it was his lift. And he was just like, he started yelling at me because she was in the car. I was just like, I didn't plan for this. So I'm just like, I'm going to have to fight this guy even though it's his lift. And then I don't know if that's going to make it charge me more for that or him more. But then as I was doing that, another drunk lady gets deposited in my car. And I'm sitting there just like, holy shit, if I was only a bad person, this would be a great night, you know? And then as that drunk person gets deposited in my car, she then runs off. The guy leaves, is like, fuck you, I'm not doing this. And then the first lady has really long nail claws, and she sinks them into the back of my neck. She's like, you're taking me home now. So apparently we leave her friend that had hopped in for a second and then hopped out. We leave her. And then like, I'm just like, because like no lady has ever touched me like that before. And since unfortunately. But so we're driving. I went like, she calms down a bit, but then she like did this arrogant thing where she just starts chilling in the back of my car like a fucking baller. And it made me mad as I looked in the rearview mirror. I was like, oh man, maybe if I just wanted to just kick her out and be a mean person. But I didn't. I took her home and she kept saying, oh, don't worry, I'll make it up to you. I'll give you a nice tip. I'll give you a nice tip. So I was like, okay, well, at least there's that. Then we pull up to her house, her little apartment. And as I went to say, hey, look, we're here. You're good. You don't have to do that. I hear, and I was like, fuck, did she just fucking break my window? And then she just dips off into the distance. I turn around. She didn't break my window. What she had apparently done was got a fistful of change out of her pocket, threw it up in the air, and just dipped into the night. Like a homeless person smoke screen, you know, like boom, you're gone. And then just nothing. Isn't that crazy, guys? And I didn't get a raper. No, I'm joking. Thank you for laughing at that. Anyways, that's been my time, guys. Have a good rest of your night.
When he said the carjacking story, I was worried he was talking about what we did last Tuesday. Stupid. Keep it going for Keeper, everybody. One more time. Come on now. Come on. We're down to our last comic. We gotta bring the energy up. We got your little nappy in, all right? we're gonna kick it up a notch, okay? We got our headliner, our closer of the night, all right? You guys fucking ready? Let him hear it. You ready? Make some noise. A little bit louder. Make some noise. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. This fucking guy. Headlines all over the fucking place. So fucking hilarious. One of my favorite comics in the game. Super funny. Super hilarious. Please make it loud and proud for Ryan Holloway! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, I'm about to close up this AA meeting tonight. It's fucking dope. You guys having a good time? Fucking awesome. Mark said, your name can't be Abraham. He's never met a brown person. It's crazy. He thinks it's a white name. It's so funny. It's so funny. That name's old, like not just Lincoln, fucker. They made it up. Oh shit, man. Yo, shout out Jordan for having the crazy show. I'm happy we get to use the word crazy. It was almost gonna be a slur. I thought it was gonna be a slur. I thought we were gonna lose it like some of the other super cool slurs, you know what I mean? Like the N word with a hard R, that F word with 3 letters, and our latest slur, Tesla. I thought it was gonna become one of those. I'm glad we got crazy back, because some people society's gonna diagnose some people as crazy. Like we know mental illness when we see it, we get it. Like if someone's in the streets and they shit in the street, you know, that has to be handled the way we handle other mental ill people. We just ignore them. Like that's how that's gotta be handled. But if you shit in Starbucks, you're crazy. We should be able to say that. We should be able to say that word. I also think it's a different dichotomy between like women and men. Like who do you think has it easier being crazy, women or men? What do you guys think? Women? All right, okay. I think there's levels to this. I think women have it easy in one way. Like if a woman's crazy, it's always someone's fault. It's her daddy's fault, her mama's fault, her teacher's fault, Mercury and retro Gatorade. It's always somebody else's fault. Always, no matter what. No matter what. Women can be crazy as shit. Go to the classroom, kill all 35 kindergartners. What happened? Well, what did her husband do that morning to her? But if a man is crazy, a man was born that way. All men are born crazy. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, he was abused as a child. No, he woke up eating people. That's just how it is. He woke up eating people. R. Kelly, he was probably touched. Nope. He was born to pee on other people. That's how it was. That's how it be. Draymond Green woke up just kicking niggas in the nuts. That's how it was. Since he was born, the doctor slapped him and he just kicked somebody else in the nuts. I think though, the advantage to men, I think, is that our bar is higher for crazy. We have a higher bar. Like women are crazy immediately. Like if a woman keys a car, she's crazy for life. That's it. Like the bar is really, really low. But men, shit, we can do We've been trying to call Kanye crazy for 20 years. Like, nah, he's just trying to burn crosses on people's yards and join the Nazis. He can't be crazy. He's just an artist. I think men have supervillain origin stories. Like Jared. You guys remember Jared? Subway Jared, not a regular white guy named Jared that does your taxes. Subway Jared, Mr. Fogel. Yeah, he wasn't crazy before he lost all that weight. He lost the weight and then he went crazy. Did you guys know this? Before Jared lost all the weight, you got that true crime face. You knew, because you seen the YouTubes I saw. I could tell. Before Jared lost the weight, he was a regular 600-pound man living his best obese life, eating a birthday cake off of his chest, beating his meat to anime. That was it. Then he lost all the weight and went crazy. Which is wild, because I lost weight once last year. I lost 40 pounds, right? I lost 40 whole pounds. Don't get excited about that. I lost the same 4 pounds 10 times. But it was still a journey for me. It was still a journey. You know what I mean? You feel me? We all got our struggles, you know? But my goal was never to go crazy and be like, yo, watch me, this little girl see this dick. That was never my plan. My plan was just to, like, wear a size 32. Because as a big man, like me, Kiefer, as a big man, like, that's our Jesus, a size 32. On a cross, just him just going like this, that's our Jesus. I just want to wear a size 32 and not wear a t-shirt in the pool. Because as a black man, when you wear a t-shirt on black skin in the pool, a white t-shirt, you look like a killer whale. You know what I mean? And that's not what I wanted. But for Jared, I mean, he went crazy, which is why I think we should look closer into our friends that are rushing to get this Ozempic. Because, like, what's your rush, my nigga? Like, with great skinniness comes great responsibility. We should ask some questions to protect society before giving people Ozempic. They do this with giving blood. Anybody in here ever give blood? Yes. Okay, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Put your hands together for them. Especially for acknowledging it in public, because we downtown. Somebody may ask you for something. But y'all know this, when you give blood, they ask you specific society-protecting questions, right? They say, have you had a dental implant lately? Have you had a major surgery lately? Do you suck dick behind Golden Corral? They ask specific questions. We should do that with these fat people rushing to get us in. We should ask questions, you know what I mean? Like, yo, how close to a school do you live? How many white vans have been registered in your name? when the Amber Alert on your phone goes off, you get an erection. These are the specific. These are the specific type of questions. I think when it comes to crazy people, one thing that's going on right now with crazy people, I think that Diddy is gonna get away with all that shit because we keep calling him Diddy. You can't like punish a Diddy. You know what I mean? You put a Diddy on timeout in the corner. His name is Sean Combs. You can give a Sean Combs the electric chair, but you can't punish a Diddy. I like my psychopaths to have real life psychopathic aggressive names. You know, like Jeffrey Dahmer, Orenthal, James Simpson, Draymond Green. Those are aggressive names. Those are aggressive names. Those are real life, I'ma kill you or pee on you later names. A famous one is Mark Maple. He'd come in the house like, you can't be named Abraham, like that. With a big ass knife and a harmonica. Yeah, man. Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't that crazy either, though. I said earlier men have origin stories, but he wasn't that crazy. He was like a regular type of guy. Or from what the writing told me, that's why the Dahmer thing on Netflix was so fascinating, because they wrote it really well. They made it like relatable, because he had regular people problems, right? Like he got kicked out of school. His dad left his mom. His mom was bipolar. I was like, shit, I was a bipolar mom away from putting gay niggas in the air fryer. It could have been me. It could have been me with a bipolar mom. I could have been deep frying dick too. It could have been me. They just wrote it really like interesting like that. I think men be having superhero origin stories when they go crazy. You know, but nobody cares. Nobody cares because like we're not supposed to be and we're not supposed to like wild out like that. But we get away with dope shit because the bar is high. Like I said, if you're a man and you fight every week, if you a fight every fucking week, every Friday, you fighting somebody. We all know that drunk friend fighting people, fighting them and fighting like, man, you know, fucking Lawrence is just passionate, bro. He punched that barista because he doesn't fuck with oat milk. That's why he does it. He's just about that shit, man. That's his job, you know. But if a woman gets in 2 fights this year, they're putting her ass in handcuffs immediately. Counseling, all this shit. You been there? Did you get handcuffed for punching a bitch at Starbucks once? Okay, I understand. I don't like oat milk either. Should I get it? So I don't know, I think it's levels to it, but I think that men are more likely to like stop being crazy than women are. Because like for men, I'm gonna explain. For men, this is what happens. If we're in a group of dudes, right? If we're hanging out, all we trying to do is drink or fuck a whole bunch of bitches. That's it. So that's what I'm gonna explain. So like if we got one dude that's acting crazy, bro, you're scaring the bitches. And he can't be around us no more. But for women, we want to sleep with y'all anyway. Y'all crazy as hell. Like, should I slouch his tires? Nah, girl, he was tripping. I saw him wink at that bitch. Like, it's okay. You're loved. You are valued. You are valued. We don't care. Dudes will, I think women get a bad rap for like fucking with bums and shit. Like, that guy ain't got a job. He sleeps under the freeway. But dudes be selecting just crazy bitches. Like, we will really deal with a bitch that has like stab on her belly, like S-T-A-B. Like, do she work at the theater? Nah, she just stab niggas on Fridays. But bro, the pussy's so fucking good. Oh shit. I call her OJ when we fuck. That's wild. Pause. Anyway, listen. You guys have been absolutely incredible. Thank you for having me this evening. Please put your hands together for your host, Jordan Quattlebaum.
For Ryan, everybody, let him hear it. Come on now. Fucking love that man. Fun fact about Ryan, he is the only black man that I know. Anyways, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. Give Stab a round of applause for letting us do this. And give it up for all the comics that performed tonight. Really, it fucking takes a lot of balls to come up here and be crazy, all right? Well, we do this once a month. Usually it's the fourth Friday of every month at 9 o'clock. It was different this month. But thank you guys so much for coming out. If you guys can, hit up Jesse and see about some future shows. And I've been Jordan Quattlebaum. You guys have a great night. Get home safe, all right? Thank you.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We got a full lineup tomorrow, 8, 9, and 10. Yes, I think. I can't remember. 7, 8, 9. Whichever. One of those. We've got 3 shows. And then Sunday, more improv. All sorts of stuff. Again, check out the calendar, stabcomedytheater.com, and hope to see you again Have a good night, everybody. Get home safe.
You guys should take it.